Mealmeat? Bark, 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 bark. Special delivery. Yours truly, Posty Baby here. Hi there, mealmates. Hi. How's everybody? Are we all thriving today? Are we thriving, eating the world, consuming the entire lifespan of everything in life? I don't know. My mic feels like it's like over here. There we go. Yes. Our mealmates. Do you like classic? I like classics too. I don't know if you know that. Wait a minute, I gotta see who's here. Okay, let me see here. Let me scan, like a little look-see. I see Debbie. Hi, Debbie. I see Carl. Hi, Carl. I see Bluff. Hi, Bluff. Let's see. I think I saw others in the mailroom. Mailmates, do I see you way there in the back? Yes, you. Do I think I see you back there. Don't hide from me. I see you. I see you. I'm happy to see everybody here today. How are we feeling? How are we doing? Are we thriving? This is the big question of the hour. Are we all thriving today? You better be thriving, mealmate. If you're not thriving, what is wrong? Everything. The mailroom smells like eucalyptus. Oh, I have a story. So, for mailmates who do not know, I kind of have a busted window. As in, the window has a big hole in it. As in, bugs can get in the mailroom if I'm not careful, and if I don't clog it. And I forgot that I didn't clog it because I opened the window temporarily. And now there's pet spiders in the mailroom. Not by choice, it just, they're there now. And I was lying down, right? I was lying down, lounging in the mailroom as you would, and I swear to you, I see something fall out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Something fell down. And so I look over. It's a little tiny, tiny spider that's now just like sitting, standing, whatever they do, right next to my head. And I'm like, hey, little guy. Because I don't have like a big fear of spiders unless I know they're venomous. Because at that point, obviously, venomous is not good. But general spiders, I'm like, oh, that's a little guy. So it was just a really tiny, tiny, like tiny spider that literally landed right next to me for no reason. I was like, oh, okay. But then I realized I needed to kill the spider. And then when I realized that, well, I might have missed. So it might be somewhere. So I might have had to go on a hunt, and I still haven't found it yet, so now I have 2 pet spiders. But it's fine, it's fine. And thank you for the follow. Welcome to the mailroom. Yeah, so, I don't know what to do, because the one spider is actually kind of noticeable, right? Like, I have a shot, you know? And then the other spider is just MIA. I really have no idea where that spider went. Not that I mind or anything, but, you know, it'd be nice to know. Because it would just be inconvenient to be bitten by a little non-venomous spider. Because it's just like, ow, you know? Like, ouchie, I'm itching now. I don't want to do that. That's kind of stinks. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You don't need to kill the spider. Now you got a spider with a vendetta in your room. No. Okay, that would be technically 2 spiders with vendettas. They would never partner with each other or have an enemies to lovers story ever in their lives. There's a size difference in there too, by the way, so you know it's going to be spicy. But anyway, that's not for me to know. That is my spider story, and that is low-key why I did not start stream right away, because I have a bottle that now has a bunch of essential oils, and I also have an anti-bug press but spray thingy, whatever that I have here, and I was also using that. So now the mailroom smells funky. That's okay. Crouching spider, hidden spider. You know, the jumping spiders are really cute, actually. I've never been bitten by a spider, but sight my old room being overrun by them. How did you do that? Oh, wait a minute. Thank you for subscribing. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I'm so excited I froze in. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now you no longer have to fight in the ad wars. How does it feel to be retired? That would be nice. Do you still get pension? Let me know. Baby writing BL fanfics about the spiders in the mailroom. Oh yeah, you know it. Let me just get my little pen over here. Bam. That's going to have 50,000 hits on fanfic.net. The jumpers are cool. Yes, they're very cool. Also, fun fact, most male spiders are gay. I am not surprised. But I don't know. I don't know if I have girl spiders or boy spiders in my room. In this mailroom, I don't know if it's girl or boy spiders. They're just somewhere. It's not like I'm looking at what they are, man. Like, I'm not going to go, oh wow, that's a spider. Let me just inspect your parts for a second. Let me like get your gender right. Let me see. That's nope. I'm sorry. Nope. I respect spiders too much to do that. We also have a language barrier. I don't know if you know that. I don't speak spider. I could one day, figuratively. Yeah, I could one day if I tried hard enough. I could. Yes. My window also had a hole. You understand. It is a hole in the window. I always plug it, but this time I doused it in insect repellent. So now they will never enter. They'll never enter again with insect repellent right there. I literally like dunked it like it's wet over there right now. Like there's a puddle, but it's fine. It's fine. This conversation is an arachnophobic's worst nightmare. Mm-hmm. Da-da-da. One of us is lonely. One of us is hoping, waiting for a call. Sorry for herself, feeling stupid, feeling small. Wishing that she'd never left at all. Never left at all. Da-da-da. Well, the male spiders may have... Parts occasionally fall off. What? I'm say so. I can't make the joke I thought of. I thought of a very funny joke, but I won't say it because I'm say so. Let's say... How do I say this in a cheeky way? I can't think of a funny way of saying it. It took me like 2 minutes to think of anything, and my brain just kept saying the same joke over and over again, so that's not it. Baby out here not knowing that spiders speak BB. I wish. You think they speak BB? Can they speak BB? One in BB? One in a BB. One in a BB billion. Baby billion. Billion. Yes. So be careful about the little specks you find. Don't worry, I will never see a little speck in my life ever again. Yes. Baby, you can't use insect repellent to prevent spiders. They're arachnids. Okay, wise guy. First off, 1 second. I got insect repellent right there. Right. But it's not just insect repellent. No. I went in hardcore. I got a spray bottle that's pink behind me. You think that's water in there? No, tits. That thing over there, that's got eucalyptus. And that's got peppermint. We got the goods here, okay? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the mailroom. Hi there, mailmates. Are you thriving today? I'm not doing the hello princess trigger. No. I would never. No. That's what I think of your stupid little hello princess. Hello princess. Go home. Dum dum da 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 dum 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 da 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 na na nam nam na na nam nam na 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 na. Ah yes, BB, so say so. Laughing about things dropping. No, that's not what I was laughing about. I was laughing about the fact that you could pick it up again. And I almost said the joke. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, clouds. There's clouds in the sky. They look so fluffy and eatable. I would eat a cloud. Would you eat the cloud? I feel like you could eat clouds. What flavor of cloud would you eat? Wait, how do you feel about eating clouds? How do you feel about it? How? Spider smelling the peppermint and eucalyptus. Oh no! Fun fact, they actually don't like it. That's why I have it. Like, ready? This is my goods. Do you hear that? That's for you, bub. Do you hear that? I'm just saying, I got the goods right here. I got a shaker. Call me a bartender with how I be weaving these concoctions to kill them spiders. Oh, now I'm going into... Dawn 2 and 2. I don't know. Do it, BB. I paid for it. No! I refuse. Big mildew, BB, is so mean sometimes. Why mildew? I'm not mildew. You're mildew. You go home. You go home. You're mildew. I don't know if you knew that. Mildew. Cloud strife. Cloud Strife? Isn't that a character? I believe that's a character. I'm pretty sure that's a... Yeah! That's the character that everyone's down bad for! The blonde! Right? The blonde in the dress? Cloud Strife? Am I getting that right? I haven't played. That's who we're talking about, right? Right? The guy in the dress, the maid dress, with the bow on his head. Is that just me, or am I mixing up characters here? Well, do you know why they don't like it? It's because the oil clings to the exoskeleton and suffocates them. Well, it's diluted oil. So it's not like it's going to kill them. Just like half kill them. Which is not entirely fully dead, by the way. That's a Princess Bride thing. I don't know if you knew that. I feel like nobody watches Princess Bride anymore. So I'm just saying. You should watch Princess Bride. Baby puts her goods in a jar. Yes! This jar. That's not a jar. That's a bottle. Hey, what's the difference between a bottle and a jar? Is it just that there's a bottle cap on it? Or are they the same? I don't understand that. Why do we have bottles and why do we have jars? Why is English confusing like that? I don't get it. A true survivor and feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all that time. Hell yeah. Really? Okay, so I did get the right character. That's pretty much what, that's all I know about that guy, FYI. I know that, like, he wears a dress and has a bow on his head for one period. And then his love interest is canonically, like, the most interested in him when he has it on or something. That's what Twitter told me. Yep. If Phoebe was a soda, she'd be a mountain mildew with how stinky she is for not putting in the custom trigger. What do you mean? Are you kidding me? I think first off, you should get your eyes checked. Second of all, I think you should get your nose replaced. Third of all, I think you should also replace your eyes with something more smart. I think you need to replace your eye receptors. Promptly, like, tonight. Yup. Yeah. It's one of my favorite movies. What do you mean? It's only mostly dead, okay? One can become a door and the other can't. Well, isn't that adorable? Yes. Princess Bride is so good. Yes, I agree, by the way. Princess Bride is incredible. Oh, side note, while we're talking about media, not to, like, also talk about media and find an excuse to talk about media, but I heard from a little birdie that Glitch's latest pilot has been released today as of, I believe it's about 4 hours ago. So, mailmates, would you like to see a live reaction from yours truly for the pilot? I feel like it would be a good one. I feel like it's something that would be very, very fun to react to. What do you think, mailmates? I thought about that before I started with, like, the art lesson and me wanting to train for art for the day. I wanted to do, like, a combination, kind of like ASMR, where it's, you know, the good old, you know, drawing, learning how to draw, learning how to art, and then also ASMR noises in the background. So maybe, like, the music alongside the little water or something. I don't know, ASMR thingy. Like, you know what I mean. Like, ASMR sound in the background here. You know what I'm talking about? Huh? So, I was thinking of doing that afterwards, but first I was thinking, first, I say first like 5 times in this sentence. First, I was thinking that we could watch the react first. That's like six times. Yes. 6. Indeed, chat. BB confirms Nikki. No, I just showered. I'm not. I just showered, man. So rude. BB react time? Really? In here, I thought I am listening to Dungeon I can't read that. They're too similar to each other. I read it, but I can't say it out loud. How do I read that? Okay. Dungeon Crawler Carl. Oh my god. Carl, I think that should be your new name. Yes, please. What, BB finding an excuse to talk about media? Heck yeah. Yes, please. Don't make us beg. Haha. Hey, Carl, shut up. I was not going to make that. I wasn't going to say it. I wasn't going to say it. I was not going to say it. No. 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 I was trying so hard not to say it. That's why I stopped mid-sentence. Maybe beatboxing ASMR. I could beat a bunch of boxes. You know that? Hey, do I have a box? Oh, I do have a box! Hold on. Did you hear that? That was me beating up a box. My hand hurts now. Did you hear that? I could beat up a box. I beat up a box. Although now it's behind me and I don't know where it is. And it was a box for a limited edition item, by the way. So that might have been bad. But it's probably fine. Da-da-da. Showered. Wait, that's how I said it. Wait, showered. Is that not how you say it? Showered? I showered? Wait, what do you mean? Shower. Showered? I showered? Yes. Duh. I showered? You know, contrary to a lot of streamer lore, I do actually shower. I am so sorry, mailmates. You're not getting the BB Musk. Nope. Nope. This is the wrong social media platform. You gotta go to the formerly known as Twitter's social media platform for any kind of Musk. Okay? I get it. I might be down to crawl through a dungeon or two. You know what? If you did, you should bring back your spoils to the mailroom. Oh, hi there, Jasper. Hi there, mailmate. We were just talking about... Actually, I should transition into it. Hold on, mailmates. Hold on. Wait. Ah! It's yelling at me! Oh, wait. Sorry. Wait. Ready? You ready? Come on, man! Why is it not right sized? Oh my god! Oh my god. Okay. I did it. Oh, that was rough. I felt myself losing breath faster than usual for that, by the way. That was terrible. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is there a react category for is it mailmates? I'm still kind of new to Twitch. Is there a react content category? Is there? Am I supposed to go into the react content category right now? How do I what is it called? React, or is it just chatting? What? Hey, I need a streamer person who's more streamer person than me. Wait, what's it? Is it just chatting, or is there a dedicated reaction? Somebody help me! Help me! What is it? Is it just yapping? Just yapping? Just yapping. I feel like just yapping should be its own category. Side note. Let me see here. BB lies. BB, you're too stinky. We can smell you from here. That's what you want. You're not getting my bathwater. Anyway, I think the dungeon might spoil me, depending on how much of a glutton for punishment I feel like being. Yes, a glutton. A true glutton. I would like to be a glutton for all of the spoils of riches, and more specifically, strawberry shortcake. I want strawberry shortcake. I think it's just chatting. Oh, okay. I'll just swap it back to just chatting then. Ha 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 ha. Na. What's it, the show called? Game Overs, Live React, and There we go. There we go. I did it. Okay, now that's updated. Sweet. Okay, there we go. That should be all set now. And then I turn off the music. Hey, buddy. Guess what? Shut up. I'm not dancing with you. No. We're going to watch something first. Although I want to make sure that Mailmates can also hear it, because I know myself. It's gonna be that I get really into it and I'm not going to realize nobody can hear nothing. And it's gonna be like, oh no. And I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry. Where's the audio? Oh, there it is. Capture audio. Perfect. And then Chrome. And then properties. And then that's not what I wanted. That one. Yes. And then we'll go over here, because I don't want to accidentally, because since I'm multi-streaming, I'm trying to make sure that I don't get copyright. You know how it is, Mailmates. I don't want to get copyright struck. There we go. My okay, there we go. So now, Mailmates, you should hear it on live, but when VOD happenings occurs, does that make sense? When VOD happenings occurs, you will not hear. Would have to just play from the timestamp given. Okay. You are what you eat. That explains why you're a strawberry shortcake. I actually just had strawberry shortcake yesterday. I love strawberry shortcake. I miss having authentic strawberry shortcake. If I start talking about food right now, I'm not gonna stop. I gotta play the video. I gotta play it before I... Okay. I'm just nervous. This is my first time doing like a proper reaction. I don't know how often I'm supposed to stop, how often I'm supposed to start, how often I'm supposed to talk over them. I have no idea. We're raw dogging this, man. I just saw that it came out 3 hours ago and I was like, okay, let's just do it. So, for those who don't know, hi, I'm Posty Baby, yours truly. I like watching animation a lot. I'm learning how to animate. I have a film degree. I have been in the entertainment industry for many, many years. And honestly, I think I have a pretty okay eye when it comes to seeing something good. So I'm excited because Glitch has been providing some great stuff in the recent years. And I cannot wait to see what this indie corporation company, people, whatever, animation production company, I should say. I cannot wait to see what they deliver. Yes, and today we are watching the Gameoverse, which apparently has been in development for a really, really long time. This is a concept, from what I understand, the creator had this idea in their head for, I believe it's 10 years, maybe? It's been a long time, many years that this creator has had this concept, and it got picked up by Glitch. And one thing I will say, from a production standpoint, if you enjoy the show that we will be watching today, and if you enjoy the pilot, please watch it, as many times as you can. Also, in order to produce this kind of stuff, please give them all the support in the sense of buying their merch and buying, just the vibes, the goods, the whole tea. Because all of that will go directly back into production and allow the show to be greenlit for more. Because the pilot, having a pilot come out doesn't necessarily mean that a show is greenlit for a full season, as we witnessed in Knights of Guinevere, which, by the way, the Knights of Guinevere, I think we did watch that on stream. Okay, I guess this is not my first reaction. I just remembered that. But the Knights of Guinevere was not greenlit for the longest time. However, as of, I believe, today or yesterday or sometime this week, it has officially been greenlit for a full season. The reason why is because they have to get production ready and going, and they also have to see what their assets are when it comes to funding and everything in order to have the full, the profit margin for the full production. Because a pilot is hard to make, but it's a test. Ultimately, a pilot is just a test. It's testing the audience to see if, 1, the audience is there, to see, 2, if the audience is invested, and to see, 3, if their margin of how much they spent is overcoming the margin of how much they making. You know what I mean? Like, so if they spent more and are making less, then that's going to be a quote-unquote bomb or a failure. That's why there's box office bombs, right? But if their margin of success is higher than the amount that they've spent for production, then that mostly usually means that they will be greenlit for the future. It just takes time, especially for more complicated shows, especially for 2D. 3D is a little bit faster when it comes to animation because you already have models, but 2D requires... They're two different ideas of animation entirely, so it's not entirely fair to compare them both. But between the two, 2D is incredibly, incredibly tedious, and it costs a lot more because of how tedious it is, which is why it's a lot more cost-effective usually for shows and corporations to go into 3D animation, which is likely why you've seen the rise of 3D animation as well. Alrighty? Now, with all that said and done, and that is introduction, I guess, to this. My gosh, I just went off there. I'm excited. Are you excited? How does it feel to know the inner workings of divots? Divots? Is that a word? Divots? Is that what I was trying to say? I don't know. But how does that feel to know all that information now, mailmates? Baby, you're 2D. But... I am expensive. I am bougie. I do have an expensive eye. This is okay. Touché. Nothing smart to say to retort. Only misery and understanding that I am bougie. I'm very bougie. Alright, so, besides the story of knowing that this has been in development for such a long time, I actually have no idea what is the pilot or premise or anything like that. I think it's something with video games. I'm not actually sure though. So I'm very excited, and I can't wait to see what they do. Let me just make sure you all can hear it though. Let's see, can you hear it? Yes, you can. Okay. I could stand to turn it down just a little bit though. How's that for audio? Oh, so we call this a wide establishing shots because it's giving us what is... Pause. My closed captions. No. Why? I want English. Hold on. I didn't realize that it wasn't English. Wow, there's so many languages here. That's so cool. Okay, there. I just like captions. I'm terrible. I love captions because it makes sure that I actually can see and understand things in life. That was throwing me off, sorry. I can't hear without my captions. Exactly! I'm the same way where I just can't. I can't! I need to have my captions. Anyway, this is a great insert. Although I'm very curious. So, malice and mayhem equals something evil, like a machine guy. Me? I'm a cat? Kitty cat. Oh! That kitty cat! Oh! I already love the animation and... Oh my god, whoa! Dude! Did you see that shot? Oh my god, wait, there's more shots. Whoa! Fascinating. I love their choice of line work. Basically, of their line style. Oh, wow. Oh, that's... Oh, okay. Oh my god. Okay, so... I guess... Oh, okay. Oh, wow. This is like Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, wow. Who remembers Wreck-It Ralph? Oh my god. Oh, that's a baby. Oh my gosh. Fascinating. Oh, cute. Is this what we saw with the okay, yes. So it's her plus wow. Oh, she looks so cute. Oh, I love these. Oh my god, that is a fantastic shot. I love 2D animation and 3D animation because animation makes it so much easier, in a sense, to create like these crazy shots that might be otherwise difficult. Like even this guy right here, this would be difficult to do. And oh my god, it would just be difficult to do in live action. That's why animation's so incredible. It forces you to be creative and be imaginative. That was really cool. I have no idea what's going on, but that's really cool. Wow. Oh, destroyed. There's gemstones. That's fascinating. I like that. Oh, wait a minute. That's the little... So that was for the two sides. Was it a training session then? No, it wasn't. It was... That does not look like training. That looks... That does not look like training. It is training. No, not training. What's happened? What's going on? Where's my captions? They're gone! Oh. We're about to witness a moida. Oh, this is interesting from a writing perspective. Yes. Yes, great choice. Fantastic. That was amazing. That was good. I mean, it sucks for her, but that's why it's so good. Oh my god. Okay. Is this backstory? Or is... No, this is cold open. That's right. So the cold open into the backstory? Oh, look at that. How they cut it out the colors. Fascinating. Fascinating choices being made right now. I knew it was... Yes. Yes. Okay. Is that backstory? Or was that just a nightmare dream? I like the voice. Oh, little guy. They canonically have an iPad kid. Oh my god. Wow. I don't like that there's no captions. Hey, that's the same shot that they had for on Twitter. They used that shot on Twitter with the tail and everything. People are analyzing how easily her tail came in and out. Ah, it's just a little baby dinosaur. Little J slat ball. Yep. Yup. I was waiting for somebody to say it. Aw, baby. Oh, I wasn't expecting that voice for Gobbles. He sounds like a 30-something-year-old. Unemployed. Very cute. Although, you know what I'm detecting? I'm detecting just a little bit of a New Yorker accent out of that. The yeah, that's what it tells me. It's New Yorker. It's giving just a little bit New Yorker. New Yorker dino. Yeah, that's giving New Yorker. Just a little bit. Just only like a tiny bit, though. Just the word pros and how they... Oh, look at the games. Kaboom. No. Oh, I love that eye. The shape of the expression. I'm driving a spaceship. Yeah, exactly. You can't tell me, like, now that I pointed it out, they're giving New Yorker, aren't they? They are giving New Yorker. I can't, like, it's just an energy. It's giving New Yorker. Oh my god, it's a hornet. Oh my god. Hornet. Sounds a bit like Grunkle Stan. You're right! It does sound a little bit like Grunkle Stan. Interesting. Fast. Oh, hi. Hi. Hey, didn't this happen in history before? The New Yorkers versus the British? I'm just saying. Wasn't there like a war about that or something? I'm just saying. It seems like I've seen these games before. And of course, the only one with the British accent, that's what I'm thinking. It's the British versus the New Yorkers. You already know who the winners of that one were. Wait, now he sounds New Yorker too. Oh, look at them go! Oh my god, I can't unsee it now. Look at them go, look at them go! Aww! Yes, this is... I can't, I'm sorry, I'm just not going to be able to be quiet about how New Yorker this is. It's hilarious. I love it. I love when it, like, you're in a totally different space, and, well, literally in space, and you can just tell. That's great. Oh. Oh no! Oh no! Oh. Oh no! We lost Slat. We lost a soldier in the war. Oh, now the shield activates. Okay, I see how it is. The one thing that I told you not to do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a baby. Aww. From a writing perspective, by the way, we are getting a big old introduction to all the characters, their dynamics, and why they're important in the show. So, from a subconscious level, what they want you to do is go, oh, I know these characters, I understand these characters, what about them is appealing? So appealing! And what makes us draws to them besides appealing things that happen? So very appealing. Oh, that's so cute. Look at the little guy with the little buoy. How does he swim? Oh, never mind. He's not swimming. He's eating. Is he waterproof? Maybe he's waterproof. Aww. I like that it's self-repair, though. That's good. Oh, air syntax. Yep. Yep, took me a second. That's fun. Look at her outfit sheet! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, I need like 10 fan arts at least by the end of today of each and every outfit. I need like 10. 10. Aww. Raising of the stakes, by the way. Aww. That's a baby. Aww. Fascinating. Okay, so raising the stakes, the world ends when the hero completes the story, right? And then you have the fact that they have to find their little guy. But also to raise the stakes even more, they have these bad guys coming in. So you can see how they're literally laying out the entire premise of the show, the series. Oh, hi. Anyway, laying out everything so that we as the viewers can understand and go, wow, that's great. I want more of it. So like I said, if you want to give them... Oh, title screen, cute. I like that. That's very fun. Oh, and then... he was the binoculars. They were. I don't know. Oh, look at them go. Oh, that's so fun. That's very cute. I forgot what I was talking about. I got distracted by how cute that was. Aww. Oh, not aw. Aw! Back to aw! That's baby! That's so baby! Oh my gosh. Oh no! I was wondering where the music went for a second there. It was a little bit off to have no sound for that. That was interesting. By music, I meant the instrumental, by the way. You only heard like a little bit of Foley and then a little bit, well, obviously, their dialogue. I thought that was interesting. It's a baby! I know this voice. I know this voice. I've heard this voice before. Oh my god. Background character. Oh. Oh. I just. Who is that from? Where was that from? Oh my god, I know that voice. It's so familiar, but I just can't place it, right? I know that voice, but I don't know. Oh, there they go. Patui. Patui. Fascinating. So something I'm interested in, are there, for lore building reasons, oh, I have to wait. I have to wait till it's done talking. Aw. Aw. Fascinating. So they're splitting up the group. Okay, so even now, this story, the structure of the story anyway, you've got A plot, B plot, and C plot, which is fascinating because having 3 simultaneous plots happening at the same time is kind of difficult. And it wasn't as popularized with cartoons. Well, this isn't necessarily like, I guess it wasn't as popular overall, yeah. It wasn't as popular back then. And it didn't start to gain its popularity until after Phineas and Ferb was able to effectively pull it off. Because it's just that hard to do, especially in cartoons, in a short form cartoon, like 24 episodes. Mm-hmm. You usually see them more so in dramas, so like 45-minute long dramas, than in cartoons and comedies. Although with some comedies, we're able to do them and be able to pull it off, you know? Oh, trauma, nice, nice. We love that. Yes. Good writing, good writing, good writing. I like this. I like that. I like that. Fascinating. Very fascinating. Flapper sounds like Pinocchio from Shrek. It's not the same person though. You're right! But it's like the same sound, like mock Mickey. Like almost Mickey, but not Mickey. Like the mascot voice. Oh! Oh! Oh my god! Oh! Oh! Oh. Wow. That's such a fascinating concept to kill off all the main protagonist's loved ones in the cold open. That's such a fascinating concept. I'm thinking about it right now. Take me. I didn't read it. Take me, I'm a magic map. Aww. Cravington? Wow. What? You know what I'm interested in? World building wise, also. This implies that they're going to a new game every single episode, or alternatively, like a 3-part series. Aw, that's a mini game. But it's interesting because, like, even from a writing perspective, that makes things so much more complicated. Because that means every single episode, they might have to draw from the ground up again, which is very difficult to pull off in a way that doesn't alienate the audience. Oh, look at them go! Oh no! Oh. Nyahaha! Aw, he's struggling. Aw. Uh-oh. Fun. Very fun. Fascinating. Does that mean that they've never... Nope, there's the recognition. Fascinating. Okay, so that means she does have history with that. The goons, I should say. The little evil guys. Interesting. Okay, new rule in the story. Fascinating. New story rule. Very, very fun. Interesting. Fascinating. So what's also cool is that the main protagonist is very evidently flawed, as we can see. And it's also fun that they're making the main protagonist's flaw, quote unquote, so evident so early. You know? That's fascinating to me. Oh no. I feel like I've heard that exact line before. That poor girl. Oof. Interesting. So they're also trying to evade a greater quote unquote good or evil. But I think it's more of a neutral entity based off of writing. I know this character voice also. What the heck? I know this voice. Oh my god, I feel like... Oh my god, what is that melody? Aw, kitty. Aw. That's very cute. Makes sense why this character exists in the story. Although I'm very curious to see what the result of that character is. Because as a way to raise the stakes later on in the season, I would take that character away. I'm not sure how. Like, the quote unquote cheap answer would be to just kill off the character, but I don't think that's what they'll do. I think that the character does need to go away in some way, quote unquote, as a test for the main protagonist. Because otherwise, it's. I feel like it's a missed opportunity otherwise. you know? Yeah. He could be the final villain, maybe, but he's the heart of the story. So if that character goes kaput, that gives a big test for the main protagonist who already lost people who were part of her heart. Does that make sense? So he could be a villain, yes. Or it could be... I'd have to think about it, in all honesty. Ah! Thank you for the rose. Oh, hi there, Genix. Hi there, Mailmate. Aww! Reunited. Aww. He learns too much. That's a fascinating concept also. It's a good Chekhov's gun to say that he's a Learnosaurus and have him learn things. Oh, here we go. Fascinating. Fascinating writing choice to make the protagonist work with the good guy. I mean, oh my gosh, to make the protagonist work with the bad guys and the bad guys, quote unquote, work with the good guys. That's a nice subversion. And yes, it Phoenix, it is. It is. Aw, cutie pie. Oh! I did not. It didn't clock to me that that was a backpack. I just thought it was a cute little sphere. Oh, fascinating. I like that they have that in the little HP bars. Oh no. Oh, interesting. This is just great shots. Again, animation is so nice when it comes to shots and shot language. Oh, thank you for the tea time. Actually, I probably should drink something, huh? I will watch the finale and drink. She's basically Dora the Explorer. I would not be surprised if she was pitched as such. I would not be surprised if she was absolutely pitched as such. I know someone in the writer's room must have brought it up somewhere. I feel bad for the villain. Oh my god. No, I feel bad. No. No. The poor guy. No. Fascinating that they make us care about the villain instead of the protagonist or the hero in the story. Which, by the way, the protagonist and the hero are not inherently the same all the time. They can be when it comes to like the hero's journey, but as seen in this, the quote-unquote hero of the story, which is actually a side character, is very different from everything else. Fascinating. Oh. Interesting. So she was the hero of her story. That means all these characters were likely hero of their own stories. They completed their stories, and now they're becoming misfits. Because fascinating, very fun. And there's her trauma. But very, very fun. And then they recruit people. Very fun. This is a very cohesive story right now. It's a pretty strong pilot, I would say, off the top of what I'm watching. Oh, how cute! Oh, oh wow! Oh wow! Very cute. Aww. Oh, oh, there they go. There, yep. Goodbye. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Oh, there they go. Oh no! No! The seagull was saved! The seagull! We saved the seagull. I'm so happy. I wasn't expecting the seagull to survive. The seagull's alive. I'm happy. I wanted that seagull to live. Did you know, mailmates, that I've canonically fought a seagull before? I got pissed off. They pissed me off. Oh, there goes the world. So, I won't talk right now and analyze because it's supposed to be a sad moment. I want to, though. That's a great shot. Aww. Although, this does raise a question on the enemy's motivations, which I'm hoping they start to answer. There it is. There's the answer. I was literally like, I don't understand the enemy's motivations. Like, that's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head that this is missing right now. And then now it's giving us, yep. That's funny. Uh-oh. They're so sibling coded. And we do get to have the fascinating. So that means these guys were the villains. Fascinating. Very, very fun. That just answered questions for me, too. Very fun. Oh no! No! I liked him too! No! I'm so sad! I liked him! Very fun. I like that voice. Very, very fun. Oh, keep moving forward. Man. Very fun. Oh! Oh my god! This is so cute! Oh my god! That's so cute! Oh my goodness! Look at the end credits! That is so cute! Oh my goodness! Oh. That is so fun! I want to talk, but like, this is too cute to talk over! This is adorable! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's so cute! Ace Attorney! Oh my god, Street Fighter! Oh my god! Oh my god! Earthbound! Oh my god! Oh, so this is a SAG franchise. Not SAG, but SAG affiliated production. Very fun. That's probably how they got union actors, actually. Very, very fun. Oh my gosh. Yeah, honestly, you can tell that the pilot was in the works for a really long time based off the writing as a whole. Because the writing was written to be in such a neatly little packaged item. Like, they had the story, the lore of the, well, rather, the rules of the world were well established. The motivations of each protagonist was pretty decently established, I would say. I would say also the cold open did a good job of drawing the audience in to understand what's going on, what's happening, that kind of thing. And also, it's interesting because their cliffhanger, quote unquote, was seeing basically how it ended is how it started. We had the two villains facing off against each other and fighting each other, right? But now it's starting off with the villain coming back to come over and, you know, be the next bad guy to chase them, whatever. Which is interesting. But that also tells me that maybe the paper might have been the antagonist, or rather the villain, I should say. I shouldn't say like protagonist, antagonist in this context because it's different. In this world actually makes me have to define it, which is fascinating also. But I would say that the paper is probably the antagonist of the Lernosaurus, potentially. You get it? Because it's the paper and stuff. So I'm guessing they have history together, just based off of that alone, but that's a very big guesstimate. I like that they did foreshadowing-ish, in a sense, with the other villains, so you can actually see who's in the room. Potential, you know, future episode villains. That's very nice, very fun. And I enjoyed how the protagonist's own flaws were showing up in the series. My only quote-unquote concern when it comes to anything is going to be that it's not even a bad complaint, actually. It's not even a complaint at all. I think she's going to be incredibly well written. As an incredibly well written woman, though, I think she's going to get hate for it. And that does actually kind of make me sad to say. But I can sense it. I can sense it. She's going to be too well written not to be controversial in something. And it's going to be a choice that she makes or something along those lines, because I think that a lot of modern audiences kind of struggle with nuance. They struggle with understanding the depths of character choices as we observe, well, in modern, you know, media literacy, that kind of thing. And I think she's a really good character, I would say, for the actual, you know, like, for audiences today. She's a fantastic character for audiences today because of her nuance that she will have. And I like that. But I also think that she's going to have a few bit of haters, and it's going to be that they're going to be haters or they're going to be absolute gooners, in the sense that they're just going to see her, because obviously she's got the marketing, don't get me wrong, look at those shots she had fan service shots, so there's going to be that side, or there's going to be the hater side because she's going to be well written and nuanced. That's my only thing that I think will absolutely come out of this, which it's not a bad problem to have, because it's a really good way of defining your audience and figuring out, okay, this is my true audience here. It's really good at picking out the bad weeds, to say the least. I just know, though, I like my women problematic, personally, but if you don't like your women problematic, just say you're boring. That's my personal opinion. But there are going to be people, especially because Glitch has a history of having a younger audience who doesn't understand that. But that's also why it's so important for them to have a protagonist like this, because their younger audience can one day understand the nuance that is. Because think about it, even when like everybody else was younger, we had nuanced characters in like Avatar: The Last Airbender. And that defined a lot for us, you know? And it's not just that, it's like older series. Like, you can go so far as like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I think that's, yes, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And that was super defining for us because there was nuance there. So it's just that the modern audience needs more nuanced stories, and this is going to be one of those stories. Same with, to an extent, Amazing Digital Circus. This one is just much more wrapped in a bow because you can tell that they worked on this pilot for a really, really long time, and they worked on this world building for a really, 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 really long time. You can tell. And it's fantastic for that. And the shots are great, the animation is great, the writing is very fun, the voice acting is terrific. That's just the only thing that I can see that people would get up in a tizzy over, which is, in my opinion, a very silly thing to get into a tizzy over, because no one is perfectly flawless. And a protagonist, so if you were to have a stagnant protagonist at all, first off, that is very, very difficult to do. A good example of a quote-unquote stagnant protagonist to some degree is Miles Morales, but even then, you can see how he changes throughout Spider-Verse. It's not something that you can have 100,000% of the time, a stagnant protagonist. That's why you need to have the flaws for them, because when a protagonist enters a world, enters a story, they come in with a flawed point of view. And the story is what teaches them to outgrow that flawed perspective. And the final quote-unquote test of the story is whether they still believe that flawed perspective at the very end. And usually when the story's written well, the answer is no. And they learn their lesson. And you can see this throughout, like, all stories throughout time. Like, till the end of time, that's a very true thing that happens. But anyway, long story short, terrific. Enjoyed. Look forward to the next episodes if it's greenlit. I hope it's greenlit. Please give them all the love. Just because you're watching me react to it doesn't mean that you should not watch it on your own. I'm just saying. So, yeah, maybe go watch it on your own. Maybe purchase a plushie here because merchandising and merchandising sales would really, really help this production get going. So, if you really liked it and if you like the cutie little patootie, consider giving them all the support to Glitch Productions. Yes. Yeah, what did mealmates think, though? Women aren't even allowed to have hobbies, like transforming and saving worlds? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, come on. Why can't a woman have a mental crisis while she's at it? I'm just saying. Midlife crisis? Have you ever heard of it? I have. Oh, the Gooners are already all over her. Yup, better than haters, I guess. Yup. But to be fair, she was designed to be that way, even from a writing perspective. Yes, she was designed absolutely to be that way. Yes. So, you can't even be like, quote unquote, too mad because they knew absolutely what they were doing. It's just a little bit funny, though. Oh, hi there, Rick. Hi there, mailmates. I hope you're thriving today. It was fun, but Flappers' voice could get annoying after a while. I agree. I think it might be toned down in the future. I think that just as an introductory episode for us to understand where, like, what Flappers is, the whole personality, just whatever, I think that it'll be toned down a little bit. Either that or it'll be one of those jokes that sticks around, kind of like Pinocchio and Shrek, you know what I mean? Where Pinocchio just permanently sounds that way and you just gotta have to live with it. It might also be one of those situations. It just depends. It depends on what they want to go for. I got a fever and the only prescription is more furries. Yeah, yup. That's also part of the market, yup. It's so funny. Because in my brain, I'm going, oh yes, that's just a kitty cat. Gal. Kitty cat. And this is what I mean. Like, my brain is not furry brained at all. Like, I'll be like, wow, that's a shot. Because it's not, that's not the furry part. And then anything else, I'm like, oh yes, kitty cat, yes, meow, cat, yes. Even when it's right in my face, I can't even, man. Although I am curious to try drawing in this art style. That's what I do want to do. I really do want to draw in this art style, maybe. I feel like I could do it, maybe. I don't know, I have to study it. I don't think I'll do it on stream today, but I will be practicing art soon, yes. I agree, but I'm also convinced Flappers is gonna die. I feel like... I don't know, actually. I'm thinking about it. I don't know if Flappers will die. It's interesting. Because I don't know. Why are you loading over there? Go stop loading. Why are you loading over there? Stop it. What's loading right there? Hey! Hey! Hey, you! You! Go away! There we go. There we go. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, and then I forgot. Mealmates, what do? I forgot what I was gonna say. My brain stopped working. Ah! What do I do now? Yes. Blah, 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 blah. She's not a furry, though. She's a cat girl. You know what? I don't know. I thought her quote-unquote skin was fur. I thought it was animated like fur. I can't tell. I honestly can't tell. I can't tell if she's cat girl or if she is true furry. I feel like she's true furry. Like, I feel like that's not skin. I feel like that's fur. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Furryhood is a spectrum. Are we now going to analyze how furry she is? You know, it's kind of funny. You just gotta... You know what she is? She's just a bunch of shapes, which is very fun. Like, this style is very, very shape-centric. Like, if you wanted to really break down this style, it's all just big shapes. Mm-hmm. Big, broad, bold shapes. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yep. There's a Professor Lando video about this. It's a spectrum, of course. Yes. Actually, I could react to that sometime if you want. She doesn't have fur, therefore not furry. No, but I thought that would... What? Hold on. Mailmates. Mailmates. Hold on. Hold on. Let's go to a frame. Where's she? Where is she? Where is she? Oh, wait! I don't think she does! That's her back! Wait. Do you think that's... No, that wouldn't be fur back there. They would do little tufts for the fur, right? Mailmates. Does she have fur? Mailmates, be honest. Is that fur? I don't know. I'm squinting as if it'll help me more to see if there's fur on... Is that shadow? Or is that fur? I don't know. I don't know. Should have read up first. Yap, 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 yap. I've drawn a lot of furry art in my time. Oh, we have a certified and old school furry right here. That girl is a furry. Uh-oh. The great furry debate in the mailroom 2026. Oh boy. She's a smoothie? I love smoothies. I was thinking about how I wanted a smoothie, actually. Mailmates, I want a smoothie. What do I do? I haven't had a smoothie in so long. Mailmates, what do I do? I miss smoothies. I miss when smoothies existed. And when I got smoothies. I miss that a lot. Mm-hmm. But she's got a tail. You're right, she does have a tail. I like how they shape her tail as a side note. You can't really see it because the chat's there. Hold on. I really like how they shape their tail. You know what I mean? It's just a very fun shape. It doesn't have... It's not like a stagnant shape because sometimes people draw tail stagnant kind of thing. Like it's like a, you know, swirly. Instead, it's sharp edges. I enjoy that a lot. I like that. Coconut smoothie. Coconut. 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 Nut 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 nut. Coconut. Nut 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 nut. Coconut. Nut 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 nut. Coconut. The coconut. The coconut. The coconut. The coco the nut. The coconut. The coco the nut. The coconut. The coco the nut. The coco the nut. There. Now I have music again. Okay, mailmates, real quick. What I'm going to do a very, very, very seamless transition, aka I'm going back under my desk and going to switch out so I can draw. I'm going to also train. There we go. Translate. Translate. What? Transition. There we go. Perfect. Now that should be updated. And then And then now I have to go under. I'll be under. Give me one moment, mailmates. I'll be unmuted too, because apparently mailmates like it when I do that, which I think is hilarious. Side note, but just hang tight. Wait. I know exactly what to put on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Great. There. Now I'm going to set up. Enjoy. Ah! I just popped something. Owie! I just hurt my foot. Ow! What the heck? Why am I hurting myself going down? Hello? Okay, now where is everything? Mailmates, you might lose your vision. I just realized this. That's actually late. It's probably fine. Maybe if I take out this one. I just took something out. I can't see anything. Oh, wait. I might be intelligent. I might have a brain. I might use it sometimes. Hello? Can anybody hear me? Can anybody see me? Hello? Mailmates? Hello? Okay, get up. Get up. Oh my god. I don't think my body goes that way. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I think I'm almost good. Wait, there's one more wire. Wires. Why are there so many wires? Okay. Wait. It's fine. I think I did it. I did it! Maybe? Wait, where'd it go? I found it! There! I think... Mailmates, I think I did it. Oh my god. That was rough. Okay. Do you see me, mailmates? Do you see me? Hi. Oh, why is this acting the way it is? Help. Why? I go over here. Yeah. Mailmates. Hi. Did I? Ta-da! Are these ASMR sounds? Yeah, ASMR grunting and struggling to find wires. Yeah, pretty much. I struggle sometimes. Baby, are you okay? Are you okay, baby? Baby, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, baby? Baby, are you okay? Are you okay, baby? Gremlin Cave Tech Support Sounds, Volume 1. Yes, exactly. There. Are you designing characters today, Beepster? You know what? First off, I wanted to do my warm-up, and I wanted to talk about my warm-up to mailmates. Yes. Are you trying fan art Shadow? No! I promise I'm not. Maybe. Maybe. That remains to be decided, actually. It's either going to be Shadow Milk Cookie or a monkey or studies. Furry art. No, the sad part is that I don't know how to draw furry art. Mailmates, we had this conversation. I don't know how to draw furryism. Mailmates, how am I supposed to draw that? Because if I try, this is what it'll look like. Look, this is what it'll look like. This is exactly what it's gonna look like. This is exactly what it's gonna look like. I don't know where to even put the eyeball! Where's the snout? What does the snout do? I don't know! How do you draw a furry? How do you draw a furry? I don't know! I don't know! I don't know how to draw this stuff. This is why I can only draw the Sonic style of furryism. I don't know how to draw. A big fluffy personality. Like that, right? That's as close as you're gonna get from me. That is... I don't know how to draw furries, man. I can do a bell, maybe. I could like do a little bell. I'm stressing out and I hear Minecraft in the background. Stop it. There we go. No more Minecraft. Too stressful. That's all you're getting furry-wise from me. I didn't even do my warm-ups. That's... You don't know or you refuse to try. I just tried! First off, Mailmate, I just tried. Are you saying that this isn't good enough for you? Are you saying that my furry right here isn't good enough for you? Are you saying that? Is that what you're saying? My furry isn't good enough? Even when I add details? Even when I add details like a big furry? That's as close as you're really going to get from me. Okay, that's enough of that. Nope. Now we're doing my normal stuff. Okay. More for... No! Cylinders first, Mailmate. You know the rule. First, we must draw a circle. Where am I going to draw my circle? Yeah, we'll draw my circles here. So, Mailmates, what are we doing? We're learning how to draw arms. And you're like, how are you learning how to draw arms like this? Well, let me tell you something. When you draw a circle, you draw a line through it. And then when you draw another circle, you draw another line through it. And then we draw a circle, and we draw a line through it. That's not a straight line. We draw a line through... No, that's not straight. We draw a line through it. And then we draw the one last circle down here. And then we draw a line through it. And then we do it again on this side. Wait. This side. Draw a line through it. And then we do this. And if this looks suspicious, no it doesn't. It's glorious and terrific. Normal stuff. Furries are more normal than cylinders. No, cylinders are very normal and important. You just don't realize it yet, mailmates. You just don't know, and that's okay. That's why BB is here to teach you. It's very important to be able to draw your cylinders. And the reason why may surprise you. Top 10 reasons why BB draws cylinders. Number 15 might surprise you. 'Cause cylinders. You don't know this, mailmate. But you know what's a circle? And a cylinder? Boobs. Circles! Cylinders! And circles! Ah! You have to draw cylinders so you can really get that maw right. Actually, yeah, that's another thing. The maw, although maws are typically more like boxes. And then you have the 3D shape. So like if you're seeing me draw in the corner right here, because then you actually have another shape on top right here. That is the snout. Right there. And then you actually cut circles into it. Like you cut into the maw. So that you can actually have the shape of it. And then you can add like teeth in here and teeth here and like... That's like a whole thing in itself, side note. You see? Da-da-da. Exercise that right to draw bear arms. What? Cat girl arms and then some... Oh! I'm like, what kind of bear arms do you want? Also, boobs are not cylinders. Lara Croft taught me that boobs are triangles. No, they're not! Those are polygons! That's different. Are you using a straight edge? No. This is just my hand. I do have like a little bit of stabilization to be at forefront with everybody. I have it at like 25 right now. But that's because if I don't, my hand gets very, very shaky very fast. Especially when I'm drawing like this. Triangular prisms. Oh, phooey. I'm not here for math, okay? And then the other thing is that I'm supposed to draw a line in the middle of them. And this is the part that I'm not personally understanding yet. Because this is the axis line, right? So then, what if... Oh! Oh my god! I've been doing it wrong! Wait. 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 So all these ones... That means the axis line, aka the circle, that I've been drawing, should be different on the line. Wait, mailmates. So if I draw my axis lines here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and then I draw this line, there's method to my madness, I promise. 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 Like that. And then... This doesn't look like a cylinder. It looks like some kind of demonic summoning ritual. No! It's a cylinder! I promise it's cylinders! It's cylinders! Look! It's going to be cylinders! I promise! I promise! Wait! Wait! I just need to finish my preparations! I'm summoning cylinders! I promise! See? You're going to be like, what? When you see how it works. Try to draw a furry to prove how easy it was and accidentally drew a normal talk. Oh, so is it easy? Be so honest. Is it really that easy? Okay. Anyway, cylinders. Cylinder. this is the part I'm not understanding, because I'm trying to break this down to be able to draw a better circle. Because I could draw the circle without the guidelines, but I don't want to do that because the guidelines actually help you a lot with understanding what's going on and why. But it's not easy, okay, Mailmates? Because for me, my brain's thinking like that. Like, I just want to do that. But I wonder if that's too simple? Like, I feel like it should be more complicated than me just doing that, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like... Or... Oh, have I been doing it wrong? That means I can't tell if I'm doing things right or wrong anymore. I think I'm confusing myself. How do I draw? How does anybody draw anymore? How do we do these things? What does it mean to live? I don't know the answer to that question either, Mailmates. Don't look at me. Look at what I'm doing in my life. Me. To be fair, I learned to draw furrier by first learning how to draw real animals. That does actually make sense. That really does make sense. I feel like I would love to learn how to draw real animals, but I feel like that would be really difficult for me without my fundamentals understood. Because if I don't have... This really does look suspicious now that I'm doing it. I promise it's not that suspicious, okay? You just have a suspicious mindset, okay? I'm not a part of any cults or anything like that. I'm just a baby drawing. I'm just trying to draw, man. I'm just trying to draw. And follow the art rules of drawing. But I don't know how to do this. That's why I'm doing this warm-up. It's gonna be like the third time that I've drawn cylinders this way today. There we go. Yes. I think you're doing it right. The demon is getting strength with every stroke. Don't say it like that. That sounds suspicious, Mailmate. Yes. I jumped straight into drawing sight drawings. Wait, oh, I can't read. Oh my god, I can't read. Ugh. I jumped straight into sight drawing animals before I learned any fundamentals, just staring at a picture and finding where I thought the natural lines were. Yes, this is how a lot of artists start, actually. And it's not necessarily all bad, don't get me wrong, but you always want to learn your fundamentals first, because it makes that part a lot easier. And if you don't do that, then you're kind of, you can mess yourself up a little bit. I feel like I might better draw one full cylinder at a time instead of one piece for all of them. There's a reason and a method to my madness, I promise. Because what I'm actually doing is the circle, this line right here, this dot, that's the axis line. And then the line that's going this way and all the, this way and all the works, like the opposite, that's supposed to be the ellipsis. So I'm trying to figure out the actual curves of the circle and then rotate where that plane is. So basically, think of it like this. So when I draw a box, right? Drawing a box just like this. This is the front of the box. What I'm doing to the cylinder is kind of what I do in my box rotations, where I then rotate the box so I can see the side plane of the box. Oh, wait, sorry. So I can see the side plane of the boxes, right? So, like, the stuff that I normally do with my box studies. That's what I'm doing with cylinders right now. This is me trying to learn how to do the box rotation, but cylinderize it. I'm gonna put this over here now. I just realized this is supposed to be multiple cylinders. What, you're saying that this doesn't look like multiple cylinders to you? What does this look like to you? Oh my gosh, hi, Immortal! How are you, Mailmate? I hope you're thriving today. Then you end up like me, who has no consistency in their art. That's why fundamentals are important, though. So, the true mark of an intermediate artist is consistency and structure, understanding of structure under everything. So, what I'm trying to do is be able to understand all of that. So now, what I do afterwards with this stuff is I do this. And then I do this. Take me on, take on me, I'll be gone. That's the wrong line. Take on me. So that's all I do. And then I do it for all the circles. So this is my warm-up. This is what I've been learning anyway. Remember when I really locked in for 1 month straight just drawing a bunch of boxes? I'm doing the same thing, but for circles now. I've upgraded, people. Upgrades. I can probably draw everybody boxes right now if you wanted to see. My boxes are a lot better. But, oh my god. There we go. And the best part about studies is that it doesn't have to be accurate or right. I see the cylinder now. Yes, exactly. I saw it from the start and nobody believed me. They all heckled me and called me an evil male lady and a demon summoner. But no, I was drawing cylinders this whole time. These little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. And then you'll see what I do afterwards, because I make it more defined and obvious that they're cylinders too, besides this stuff. Although, I feel like I'm being too shy with my cylinders. My cylinders feel very shy right now, which is interesting. It's very interesting that my cylinders feel so shy. I feel like I'm making them too narrow and small because I'm like nervous to make a big bold mistake, you know what I mean? That feels like something I'm doing right now. But ta-da! Yes. Ta-da! Have you already done triangles? Okay, so kind of. They're wedges. Triangles are actually a lot easier because triangles, what they do, you just kind of... You know what I mean? And if you want it to look smaller, you literally just shrink it. You just... That's it. Like, if you really want to be dramatic with your triangle, it's the same principle that you apply to boxes. Like, that's why I triangle in boxes, because this is basically half a box. So if I wanted to, I can make this a full box by, like, just messing around a little. But that's a triangle. Yes. Now it's looking like a 3D summoning circle, like the map of a Dark Altar Stones. Yes, exactly. Please, Mr. Demon, teach BB how to draw furries. Chat will give you their souls. Why do mailmates want the furryism so badly, huh? Mailmates, are you all furries? Have I accrued a chat of furries? I feel like I have. Well, they always say at least one friend is a furry, so that makes sense. Ta-da. It's okay, BB. Many people struggle with performance anxiety. Let your cylinder be big and bold. That's true. Actually, here, I'll intentionally make it bigger. It's just that also when I'm practicing, I have a tendency to draw on tiny paper. So that's because I'm always drawing on sticky notes to practice. That's why. But if I should honestly just be more bold with my choices. So I'm going to do the thing where I'm going to be purposely bold in where I'm putting my things without thinking about it. Because if I do that, then I'm more likely to see where I'm making mistakes. And that's good. Mailmates, the whole point with art sometimes is that you have to fail so boldly at it because otherwise you're never going to grow. You have to be able to make a finished piece and acknowledge where it's bad because then you'll be able to understand where it's good. So something that makes me interested is, what if I just do these T's and add circles in the spot where the T's? Because I used to draw the axis line first, but what if that's not the answer? What if the actual answer is drawing the T's and understanding this part before anything else? And if that's the case, what makes it fascinating is that I'm actually kind of seeing the circle a little bit more this way than I was before. Isn't that interesting? Yes. Oh, can you turn the cylinders into bones? Like cylinders with butts. What? Like that? That's not a cylinder. Like that? Those are just lines. There's nothing cylindrical. Those are just two circles. How do I do that? Although, yes, technically, if you're talking about bone structure, you can technically turn bones into cylinders. That is something that's very possible. That's actually why I'm learning what I'm learning. Because when we're talking about proportion study, breaking down the shoulder blade, so this is the shoulder blade itself, right? So this is the shoulder. And then the shoulder is connected to a cylinder, which is, oh wow, look at that. Which then goes into this guy. Ah! And then you have the triangle here, which is your elbow. And then here, we have the line going through here. And then let's say, like, it comes up here, right? So that means the circle would be right here for your stuff. And then the circle. And then after that, you can, like, have your hand. I don't know. Are you seeing it? That's why I'm learning what I'm learning. Because then you can actually see it a little bit better with the curve right there also. Is that making sense? So that's why I'm picking up the habits that I'm picking up. I feel like at least one time per stream, Justin Bieber Young Edition likes to sing Baby to me. And I don't know why. But this is like the third stream in a row that I've heard this song. And this playlist has like over 90 songs on it. Like it's close to at least 100 actually. So why am I hearing Baby like every single stream? I don't understand that. Yes. No, make a cylinder and then add a butt to turn it into a bone. You're right! I know what you're talking about. I'll do that. That's very funny. I like that. I know what you're talking about now. Baby, baby, baby. All right. Yes. Also, all the sucking cylinders got deleted already. Oh no, they're in the corner. I just take that away. Baby, baby, oh, baby, 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 all right. Only 90 songs? That's not many for a 4-hour stream. Oh, okay, wise guy. I will look up how many songs I have on this then. Let me see. What's playlist? Never mind. I have 231 songs. I really underestimated how many songs I added to this list. That's 230 songs, and I keep getting Baby for some reason. I don't know why. I don't understand it, but whatever. Like baby, 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 oh, like baby, 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 no, like. So then what happens if I just draw circles? This looks crazy. That sounds better. It's because you're just a little guy. A little guy, Your Honor. Baby, 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 oh. Mailmates, who was your first love when you were 13? Sometimes I wonder what happens when people hear this song. Like, do they also get war flashbacks? Or is it just me? I don't know. Sometimes it's a little bit funny to experience war flashbacks, though, you know what I mean? Like, oh man, haha, I remember. You see what I'm doing? I'm making it small again. Do you see this? I'm being shy again. Oh my god, I don't like that I'm being shy again. Stop it. Stop it. Baby, 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 oh, like baby, 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 no, like baby, baby. What constitutes a first love? I don't know, your fictional crush. Let's talk about your fictional crushes. I feel like if I ever did a Hear Me Out cake, I'd be very boring. Like, I think it could be funny, but I also think it'd be really boring. Morgan. There we go. There we go. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. But we're not even feeling we're together. Yeah, see right here, this is where I got shy. I knew I was getting shy with making it tiny again. I freaking knew it. I called myself out. Yeah, because you can see how it just gets progressively tinier with the circles again. Oh my god. Because my brain is subconsciously going, oh, if I make it tiny, then I can hide the mistakes that I'm making. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. You have to just go for it, man. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Rainbows. What I feel when we're together. That's really better, that is really. This looks crazy. Mailmates, rate it a 1 out of 10. How likely is it to summon a demon? How likely are we to summon a demon with my limbs? What are thoughts? What do you think? How close are we to summoning a true demon? I'm just saying. The other thing that I'm supposed to do that I neglected the first time around is actually these little lines. Because this helps me see the 3D shape of it also. You spin my head right round, and you go down when you go down, down. You spin my head right round, when you go down, down. Oh, yeah. I feel like I'd be the most confident and, like, intolerable person in the club if this started playing. I don't know, it's something about this specific song. This specific song would do it. This would absolutely do it. Mailmates, give me like 3 margaritas in this song and it's over. You spin my head right round. Kinda looks like a Minecraft end fight. Yes! I win! I don't know what that means, but yes! 6666 out of 10. Thank you so much. That matters a lot to me. It's going down. Man, Mailmates, I swear. Hey. So this is what I've been doing so I can understand the shape of everything. I cut it in half in a semicircle and then inside too. Because that tells me the depth of it also. of the sphere. I just think it also looks nice in a way. So what works and which ones work and which ones don't work? That is a very good question to ask myself. I think... So this one works. This one kind of works. This one works. This one works. Some of these actually do kind of work more than I thought they would. That makes me happy. Yes. Going down, down. Go down. Coming around. I feel like I need to drink water. I feel like I need to drink something. I feel like I need tea. There we go. That is the current attempt. This current warm-up. So I've now done officially two warm-up exercises of cylinders. Although technically that's probably my 5th today. I've drawn this exact drawing, by the way, like 5 times today now, officially. I'm awful. I've already probably, in the last few days, I've drawn close to 10 of this exactly. Thank you for the googly eyes. Oh, hi there, Reese. Hi there, Mailmate. I'm about to drink tea. Are you in for the tea? Ah! 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 Judas, 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 Judas. Ah, ah, ah. Wow. 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 Judah, Judah, oh, Judah, Judah, oh, Judah, Judah, oh. Don't mind me, I'm just jamming. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll make it tiny so mailmates can see it side to side. Oh, I should probably start drawing. I should probably start preparing some stuff for, oh my goodness, for July. I should probably start doing that, huh, mailmates? What do you think? Should I start preparing for the art items? Fell in love with Judas, baby. Should I? There you go. I'm in Judas, baby. Oh, I'm in love with Judas, Judas. I feel like I should start with a pose. I will start with a pose. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. No, no, no. Go away. There. Let's see. Oddly enough, I kind of want to draw a star. Bring, bring, bring. Mailmates be so honest. Thoughts on the star, Star! What's the prep look like? Oh, so it would be character designing? It would be, yes! It'd be like what Bluff says, with the character sheet, too. I was trying to make a character sheet, and I've realized I've not drawn character side profile now. Struggling. Yes. Would you like a short tutorial on side profilisms? Don't get me wrong, I'm still learning myself, but I feel like it would really help with just breaking down the side profile. So, would you like a sample? I've gotten a lot better with them, in all honesty. Like, they're not, like, perfect, because this is me without reference or anything, but, you know. They're not like super, super scary when you have actual foundational stuff underneath it and the sketch lining underneath it. Yes, please, Beepster. Of course, Mealmeat. Oh my gosh, I love side profiles. Side profiles can be really fun. You just have to know how to do it. That's all. So, long story short, let's go. Referencing is your best friend, guys. That is also very true. The biggest thing when it comes to anything is that you have to build your internal 3D space. No! Ads! Mailmates, we're losing mailmates in the ad wars. I will wait until ads are over to go over everything. Instead, enjoy my art in the star in the corner. Enjoy the star. 'Cause, baby, I'm a star! I'm waiting 42 seconds. What if I draw a flower in the meantime? I'm drawing you a flower. I hope you like my flower. I hope you like my flower. This is a very lazy flower. I'm very sorry. I want to yap about other things, so I will draw the laziest flower known to man. It ends in 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Welcome back! Welcome back from ads, Mealmates! Oh, hi, Tacos. Hi there, Mealmate. I hope you're thriving today. Alrighty, who's ready to go for the side profile things? Oh, human hair is honestly my biggest struggle. There's so much I can break down. Okay, so I will break down, first off, side profiles. The biggest thing before we went into ads, I was talking about the importance of references and understanding your 3D knowledge. If you don't develop your 3D knowledge, and if you can't do things like transform a box in a given space, like I've been doing a lot lately, like I can kind of do it in my sleep almost with how fast. Like, and obviously you don't want to do it as fast as I'm doing it because that does kind of mess up the actual shape of the box. But, like, just being able to do this in general will help you so much when we're talking about the grand scheme of things with, like, everything else. You know what I mean? This is so important. And the reason why is because ultimately, face is everything. We break it all down into shapes. And if you don't have an inherent 3D knowledge of what the shape is and how it feels in a given space, it's going to be really hard for you to be able to draw things from memory without a reference and without looking at anything. And at that point, you might start leaning into this thing called good old style. Because a lot of times, especially for like intermediate artists and beginner artists, you'll resort to stylization before internalizing the core values and needs of the fundamentals. This is something that I do also, by the way. That's why I can talk about it. But it's a very real thing that you can and do experience when you're in those levels. Advanced artists and professionals, not so much, because they study their fundamentals so much, you know. But this is all to say that one of the best methods to understand it is the Loomis method. So what I do first, I draw a circle. And as we know with the Loomis method, if you want to do like front facing with the Loomis, it's like, oh wow, wow, wow. Like, we kind of know that drill, right? But that's not what we're doing here. Instead of having it here for even 3/4, wow, 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 that kind of thing, we're not doing that either. What we're doing is we're creating this guideline of where the front of the face is with this one line. So in my brain, I understand that this is the front of the face. So face, front, right? That's great. Now I have half of the skull. Because if we were to break this down also in the shape understanding, first off, it's not this because then that would become the 3/4. So instead, it gets a little complicated and weird here, so be careful. The technical front of the face is here. But that's also not accurate because the skull's eye socket, I don't know if you notice it, but it actually cuts into the front of the face. So the eye will look further back than you think it will because it's an indent in your skull. And that gets really weird and that gets really finicky. So you'll see a lot of intermediate artists, they'll put their eye super close, like right here. And sometimes it's a style choice, don't get me wrong. And then you can do like, well, like you can do that. Don't get me wrong, that's something that you can do. But this is way too close to the front of the face. That's not where it would be. In this context, it would actually be a little bit further back.
Signed, sealed, and
oh my gosh!
Necromorph
oh my gosh!
underscore
Hi
rated
there,
your
meal
channel with
mates!
7
Thank you
viewers.
so much for the raid! Oh my goodness! Hi there! Hi! Wait, special delivery! Yours truly, Posty Baby here. I'm just a little tea-obsessed mail lady that loves stories. That's kind of why I love letters. And I love to sing, I love to yap, I love to teach things. And we're actually just yapping about good old learning about art. A mailmate was asking about how to do side profilism stuff. Don't mind the side profile I have right here. I was just trying to explain and display the depth of the skull with the eyeballs, you know? Oh, but thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh my goodness. Your viewers, your people, your peeps, I could say. With yours truly. Welcome to the mailroom. Did you have fun? Let me make sure you get your shout out, by the way. I always want to make sure that anybody who raids me gets the best shout outs. Let's see here. What were you doing? What were you doing? Good old mailmate. What? Raid! No! No! No raid! Go back! Go back! Wait! Wait! Shout out! Shout out! Why did it say raid? Okay. Wait. Ah! Magic! Absolute cinema. I know, I'm amazing. You were playing Slay the Spire? Oh, is that fun? Is that fun? Did you have a blast? I've never, I haven't played it, but I hear it's a lot of fun. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm trying to remember where I found you at, but I follow you. Welcome in! Let's see, where's the little rule book, scrolling book thingy of our history? Who knows? You know what? We could have been distant rivals in the distant past, in which one of us conquered the world, the other one dying at their side, and we discovered that truly the one thing we lost that day, although the world was yours, we still lost our friendship, and that is what meant the world to you. Aha! Maybe it's that story. Oh snap, I've been playing Slay the Spire tonight too. Really? You're playing with my fiance but we died? No! Wait, how does it work? How does it work? Is it like, when you play Slay the Spire, is it like a roguelike? Is it a roguelike? Or is it like a card game? I don't remember. Yes. Oh, you're in Frame Server, that's where. Yeah, yes I am. I'm somewhere over there. I would love to hang out more there, but my gosh, my delivery routes are crazy when I'm not streaming, aka my work. But I do try to make it work. Yes. I've been trying to ascend with the Regent and failing. It's like a card game roguelike. Oh, I see. That's really fun, actually. I like that. I like that a lot. Although, I feel like the card game part of it would be difficult for me. I feel like, I don't know. I haven't played a card game in a really long time, so I can't actually say how good or bad I'd be. The last time I played a card game was on Club Penguin. You know that one card game on Club Penguin? Actually a really good one. That's the one I used to play. Yeah, that's like the last video game card game that I played outside of Uno, but you can play Uno anywhere. There's just a digital version of Uno, you know what I mean? That's hilarious. No, I don't think I've played a card game that's like a game on game. What? Jeez, I haven't played. Oh my god. Okay, new thing on the list. Oh no, Stroom. Owie, I just pulled my hair. One day I will have an Uno stream. I think that'd be hilarious if I had an Uno stream first off. But it's just finicky on how to get the Uno working because it's Ubisoft and Ubisoft is evil and anti-mail courier. Play 52 pickup. Ooh, what's 52 pickup? Hold on. Let me add this to my list. I will add this to my searching up. Hold on. 52 pick up. Let's see. Did you know it's a movie? Did you know that, by the way? I don't know if you knew that, but it's a movie, apparently. Why do I have hard eyes? What? Wasn't paying attention. Why do I have hard eyes? Go away. There we go. It's pretty easy to pick up. It's just like a regular turn-based combat, except the cards instead of attack block skills. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's not all bad, then. That's not too shabby. Wait, hold on. You should play Inscription. What's Inscription? Oh my gosh, I'm learning so much today. Wait. Inscription. So whenever I'm on stream, I literally just put it in Google, these things, and then I'll write it down after stream. Inscription game. And then that way I can usually see what mailmates are talking about. Oh, this game! Oh, this game scares me. Oh, I know about this game. I don't want to play this game. Why would I want to play that? No, thank you. No. That looks like horror. I can't do that. Anybody who knows me knows I cannot play horror for the life of me. I will die. You gotta... No! I will die! Yeah. Let me go back now. I would die! I swear it's super cute and sweet. No! I haven't played it because I'm a web. No! I haven't played it because I'm a wimp. That's exactly it. I will not play it because I'm a wimp. And I'm not afraid to say that. I used to know the, you know that game, the dark web game? That was super viral and popular back in the day? I was so scared of that game. That game scared me, man. Like, I liked watching gameplays of it and stuff. But oh my god, that game scared me. Oh my god. That was terrible. You know? It's not quote-unquote horror, yeah, and I'm not quote-unquote baby either. Okay? I'm willing to risk it, and I'm willing to not die. Come on, you can trust me. I never trust a mailmate. You always pull up a bad bluff. How can I trust you? Truth is my middle name. I thought it was bad. I thought your first name was A. Maya, 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 he, Maya, ho, Maya, ho, Maya, ho, Maya, he, Maya, ho, Maya, ho, Maya, ho. Hello? Salud? I don't know the words. If at all, you made of this Vercini. Hello? Hello? Vi ser chock. Picasso. Vanik. Gifisonik. Hvor ser vi meet? I don't know the words. Can you tell? You sound like Mario jumping. Wow! Yes. My first name is Bluffington, thank you very much. Then where'd the A come from? I thought your first name was Adam. I don't know. Anyway. Back to it. Back to the good stuff, right? And not whatever that game was. That's just a scary game. Let's talk about head. Okay? Okay. So anyway, you have the head sphere, so this is the front of the skull, right? And his A is in the back. Oh yeah, I know. And then you have the front. So this is like where the nose sticks out, right? So that's the flat plane. And then we have over here, this will be the circle, and you'll be like wondering, why are you drawing a circle here near the back of the skull right here? Well, that's not actually the back of the skull. That's actually the middle of the skull. You know why? Because if you look at your head side profile, your ear lands right around here. It's almost the middle of your head, but not quite. It's just a little bit closer to the front than you think. But the other tricky thing is, it's not also connected to your jaw. Your ear is actually behind your jaw, and it's connected to a muscle that goes right here, and then goes up and down forward into your neck, which is like, you have your muscles there like that. Did you know that? And just because I drew that, you can kind of already see how, like, the form is already operating. You see that? Isn't that cool? But this is all because you also need to have a decent understanding of how proportions work and also how the body works in this given space. Let's talk about what? What? I don't know what you're talking about. A Bluffington A badly, aka bluffing badly. What? That makes no sense, mailmate. I believe you should go get your name checked. But, anyway, now, you're like, okay, so we got like the middle of the skull. Where's the back of it? Well, the back of your skull kind of looks like this. Because it's a circle, but not quite. So what I tend to do is I just make a new circle entirely. Or other times, I've had it where I kind of make it like a Venn diagram, where it's like two circles, and then I'll draw a circle here. But I find that I still flatten it when I do it that way on this side. So like, say it's like here and here. I still have a tendency to make it like a perfect circle going down like that. But that's not how that works either. So it's up to you on how you want to do it for yourself. For me, I kind of do like this weird combination thing where I make it more of an oval in the back, because I also understand that when, like, if you feel your skull even, right? Feel the back of your head right now. If you feel that part, you can feel how your neck is connected to your jawline. And then you can feel how it kind of like goes up right here. Because it does. So that if you're actually to draw this as a box shape, like a weird box shape thing, you would actually just see that. And then down here, that would be your neck. It'd be like that. Isn't that interesting? But that's only, again, you have to understand and feel your own body to understand what's going on everywhere else. That's a butt. A butt. That's a butt with a hole in it. Anyway, and then after that, what... Oh, no. That's not what I want. After that, what I tend to do, I do a line near the bottom of this part, because I know, although this is different for different body types, as a side note, the general consensus is that your nose, the bottom of your nose actually aligns with the bottom of your ear. But for guys, like AMABs, male at birth, a lot of times, your ears are actually lower than that. Isn't that interesting? So if you look at real life references for you guys, it's just a little bit lower. But for me, I just standardly make it all the same height, just keep that proportionality. Because in the top of the ear, side note, that's your eye. Yep. You see how your body is proportional even without you even trying? But you'll only pick this stuff up if you, like, you know, invest time into studying it and stuff. And then from there, you just kind of have everything else you need to be able to draw the jawline. And the jawline is a wedge, ultimately. It's like, it's just a little wedge. You can draw it as a square, but it's not that. It angles downwards like that. So sometimes people like to draw as triangles. So like that. But for me, I don't like drawing it as a triangle because can you already see the artist's mistake here? My throat made a funny noise. Can you see the artist's mistake right here? That's why I don't do it. Because it gives you pointy chin syndrome. And then you also kind of forget that this does actually have capacity and space because it goes down into your throat. So you are losing this part right here. So like the better quote-unquote method, I guess, that you could do of this is this variant where you have the triangle here. And then you can have the chin going down a little bit too. But I don't like doing that. I'll just eyeball it. Is that why we have a hard time hearing? Huh? I don't know. You tell me. So AFAB have higher ears than AMAB? I need to go visit my sister and compare. Yeah, honestly, it's just something that I noticed when I was studying real references. It's not true for everybody, don't get me wrong. Some guys actually do have it aligned, and other guys don't. It just depends. It's literally genetics. That's ultimately what it is. Just genetically speaking, from what I observed, AMABs don't have it as high. But that's again just genetics. It's very important to also be able to understand what genetics play and how they play a part in a lot of the stuff here. This isn't the best, something that I also like to do sometimes, and I don't do it all the time, but I'll do like a wedge here because this tells me the size of the forehead. This is the forehead right here. And the top of the forehead, like right around here, that's probably where your hair will start. That could be it. You drew too many circles and not enough cylinders? Maybe. That could be it. The other cool thing is that once you like lay out where everything is, you can kind of see where it all goes. Baby just stares at people in public, determining how symmetrical they are. Yes, I do. I stare them down. I look at them from their ma box and I go, 56% symmetrical. 85% symmetrical. 78% symmetrical. 46.1 symmetrical. And that's what I do. Yes. Alrighty. So then, over here, what I do afterwards is I lower the opacity so I can actually see the base of the sketch. And then, applying what I know about, general shapes, language, and understanding like how the face goes based off of my studies, I start to do the actual face. And this is a part where it can be difficult for not just me, but like in general. For me, it is difficult. So right here, the first thing you encounter is that if you look at the human skull from the side, this actually makes a weird E motion because you go down because this is where, like I said, the indent for the eye. So that means your eye indent is like right over here. You see that? And then you have to jet out. This is also where you can get really unique with different stylizations. So some people like to draw like really exaggerated noses, right? Or some people like to draw different nose types. So some people have the nose type where it's like this. Or if you're drawing like the standard nose type where you can like make it a little bit more cutesy, have a little bit of point at the edge. And this is what like a lot of anime does. Or if you want to be really anime, you go like this. And then you go like that. And then you go like that. And that's anime. Like, they hardly put any effort into the side planes unless you talk more modern anime, in which they actually kind of give some effort because they realized, oh crap, that gives you same character syndrome if you do that. And I try really hard learning different, like, types of faces and stuff because I don't want to have same face syndrome. The other thing that I don't usually draw the eye first, I actually draw the eyebrow first, which is funny. Because the eyebrow kind of tells me where I want the eye to actually be. So whenever I do that, it's like that. And then from there, I think about lips when it comes to this part. Because when you look at our lips, we have like this little wedge right here. So I always draw that little wedge whenever I draw my side profile. But then afterwards, the ledge, you have your upper lip. So this is your upper lip right here. And then afterwards, if you want to have like your mouth open, whatever, that's just up to you. That's like, again, it's up to you. So if I wanted the mouth to be open, it'd be like that and that. And then I would just have like the lip coming out a little bit there. But I don't usually do it that method. What I like to do, because it feels righter to me, I like to go over here and draw the chin. And then I'll like draw the mouth shape afterwards, like after the fact. Sometimes I'll be really lazy and I'll just like do that kind of thing. Or I'll like keep the mouth closed, that kind of thing. It all depends. It also gets more complicated when you're watching and drawing the side profile from the perspective of understanding how the jaw works. So if I have the mouth open, like, oh no, sad mouth, like, ew, that's gross kind of thing, we get a little bit more complicated. Because the mouth isn't closed. But you can't just go, okay, I'm just going to lower it. That's not how jaws work. It's a hinge that operates right here, that goes down and then over. So you have to confidently do that. And also acknowledge at the same time that this is actually connected to a neck. So, and this is, again, it gets really complicated from here, because then it's, like, less accurate with everything going on kind of thing. Like, this could be probably lower, whatever. And then you have the eye. There we go. Wow. That kind of thing. And you're not supposed to do this, but I have a tendency to hide a lot of my mistakes when I'm learning. See, like, right here, don't do that. This, you're not accounting for the back of the skull and the rest of your brain. You cut off the back of your brain this way. Don't do that, because I have a terrible, terrible tendency to do that. That's why I draw the extra circle in the back. Because if I don't do that, I will mess myself up shape-wise. And even this is still incorrect, because it's like, it's just so weird. The back of the skull is so weird. But then afterwards, like I said, I have mistakes here. And instead of, like, showing off the mistake itself, well, first off, in art, you want to make really big and bold mistakes. I tend to make the big, bold mistake, and if I want it to look, quote-unquote, nice afterwards, I will fine-tune it with nicer details. So, and then I'll go over hair shape and how hair shape can be affected and how to do, like, these big swoops and stuff that I'm doing right now without thinking about it. Because I've had somebody help me out learning with this stuff, too. So that's why I want to help out Meal Meats. In my own way. And then, like, I can hide the shape of the head over there. That kind of thing. And then I can just go... Let me see here. Duplicate. There we go. We take that away. We get this guy. Boop. And then... watch the magic. Technically, if you really want to learn, don't do what I'm doing, by the way, where I'm erasing my mistakes so you don't see it. That's what a lot of stylistic artists do. You're not supposed to do that, but I do it, so psh. And then I can draw my ear. It's like right around here. It's up there, give or take. Yeah, whatever. Eh. But that's like a really standard way to draw the quote-unquote side profile. And be like somewhat accurate, because I am still learning it. But I hope that helps a little bit. There we go. But I am still very much learning the side profile. That's just the things that I observed and noticed about side profiles to be able to do it myself. And if I really wanted to, I would fix over here. No, I'm being finicky again. And I'd make the mouth up a little bit higher. Boop. Boop. And then teeth is another story. Oh my gosh, teeth are a whole different ballgame and beast. But, yes. There we go. Huh. And that's how you do it. So now I have a star and a side profile. There we go. My cute little star in the corner. Ta-da! Was that helpful to male mates? I hope that was helpful. Na-na-na. Na-na-na. Also, genetically speaking, if we're talking about shapes and stuff, ear size, you can stylize ear size. You just have to be anatomically correct about it. So you can give people smaller ears or larger ears. You just have to be, quote unquote, realistic about it, if you know what I mean. But yeah. All things that I learned. I have followed along with your method and it looks pretty decent, really? That's good to hear. Like I said, it's all based on observations that I've made. And it is absolutely, you should do your own studies and understanding of real life images. Because I am absolutely making mistakes. Like, I will see this in 2 years and go, ugh, what was I thinking? Because of the mistakes that I'm making here. Like, if I wanted to get into it, I can actually now study my own drawing. Because I say so. So let's study my drawing and what works and what doesn't work. We're going to talk about what doesn't work first. And the first thing is that I noticed, oh wait, why is this so bright? No, I need a better color for this. No, I need a better color for this. Close enough. Yeah, that works. Okay. So, right here, the indent isn't enough. It's either the indent isn't enough, so it needs to be like that, or this needs to be further back. So this needs to be pushed back, and this indent needs to be more dramatic for a better silhouette. The thing is, over here, I think I ate the chin a little bit here. So I think the chin, because I'm still learning about this form, I think it goes up a little bit more, and I think the neck is a little bit more visible here. The other thing is that I think ear-wise, I just need to get better with drawing ears and placing ears. And let me see here. Yeah, because like otherwise, this is pretty okay compared to the normal standard of how I've been doing this. So that's pretty decent. That's not too shabby. But those are like my main quote-unquote notes off the top of my head. But this is also a really important step when you're learning how to draw, learning how to do anything. Identify your mistakes and develop your eye to be better, because just because your hand isn't catching up to you doesn't mean that it won't one day. So that means you need to develop and hone your eye so that your motor skill can catch up with it. Does that make sense? And that's why art can be honestly taught at any age, because it's ultimately a motor skill. It's not part of the part of your brain where you're saying, oh, you have to learn languages and stuff. It's not necessarily that. It's more like you have to build the muscle memory and the dexterity skill to be able to draw. And that's super important that a lot of people forget to talk about or neglect talking about at all. Isn't that interesting? So yeah. I actually kind of like the side profile. I like the expression. Wasn't expecting it, but... Oh, and then I was supposed to go into shape language for hair, right? Right, male mates? Oh my gosh, male mates, now you're just going to have me draw a bunch of heads. Heads! I can't believe it, male mates are making me draw all the heads. Nom nom nom. Na na na. Well, I guess I haven't done a head rotation yet today, so I'm going to do a head rotation in this direction. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I don't like this circle right now. Oh wait, no, that's better. These circle shapes are better. Okay, there we go. And then I'm gonna do this one. Now you can see me applying the stuff that I'm learning. Like I was talking about to ya. Because this is how it typically my work functioning is a little bit more like this. I look a little bit more like this when I do it. I am the tiger. This line is kind of far up front, so I'm gonna push it in a little bit more because I don't like how far up front it is. Okay, there we go. And then usually I just like low-key go for it. It's kind of funny. Dun, na na na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. It's a I am the tiger. Don't mind this part, by the way. Oh my gosh! Welcome to the mailroom. Hi there, mailmate. Hello, I hope everyone is having an amazing and wonderful day. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, thank you for the raid. That was very kind of you. Welcome to the mailroom. Wait. Let me give you a little shout out. Okay. First off, special delivery. Yours truly, Posty Baby here. I'm just a little tea-obsessed mail lady. Thank you for the follow. Oh my gosh. I'm a little tea-obsessed mail lady who loves stories. I freaking love stories, mind you. And I love talking about stories. And there's more into my life, I promise. I love to sing. I love to yap. I got a yapology degree. And I'm currently learning how to draw. So what you're seeing is just some little tutorials of me passing the torch on, in a sense, to other mailmates who are also learning how to draw with me, and of observations that I've made as I've been progressing through my art journey. I'm officially hitting year 2 this July, so I'm very excited about it. Yeah, but let me give you the shout out. Da-da-da. There we go. You're also drawing? That sounds terrific. What were you drawing, mailmate? Were you doing something fun? Were you having a blast? You're so sweet. Thank you very much, mailmate. I appreciate it. I just love to yap. There we go. I love the coffee cup on the hat. Thank you. I just have a big obsession with tea. So I was like, I need to have a cup on my head because of how much I have tea. Like, I can't turn it off. Meister baby handing me her knowledge. Exactly. We're locking in just a little bit here because I need to set up some heads in order to do the next study, which is going to be about, what's it called? About hair and shape language in hair. So that's what I'm working on right now. That's what you caught me doing. Sucking your heart and lollipop, love's gonna get you down. This expression is going to rizz me up. I wasn't expecting that. Why? Why do I do this to myself? Oh my god. This is not the first time that I've drawn this exact eye shape too. Oh my god. There's something about like the tired eyes that kind of do it. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Oh my god, there's just something about this, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why did I do this to myself? Oh my god. Anyway, I see the stretch routine. I'll stretch. I actually do need a stretch, so thank you. Thank you for letting me stretch. I enjoy coffee myself. Oh, coffee's the best. Coffee's the best. In the sense that I love the scent, I cannot stand the taste. But I love the scent of coffee. The scent of coffee makes me super happy. It's also continuously weird for me to say coffee instead of cafe. Cafe. Oh my god, you hear me right now? I grew up saying cafe. Ah, thank you for tea time. I should drink tea. But I grew up saying cafe. So anytime I say coffee, I feel like it's just my inner... I feel like an accent comes out every time I say coffee. I'm gonna say it right now. I feel like an accent comes out every single time I say it. It's kind of funny. Okay, tea time. Tea! Ah, I don't have a lot of tea left. I kind of drank it all almost on this stream. Again. I need a bigger teacup. I do not need a bigger teacup, by the way. I have huge teacups that I drink for stream. I'm so bad. No, I can't! I can't! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What if I intentionally mess up this eyebrow? How about that? Ah! I can't. This is just temporary, so it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Fun fact, by the way, for those who are studying faces, your nose is lower than you think it is. I know, big shocker, big surprise, but your nose is legitimately lower than you think it is. Let's kind of smile. Nope. Yes, you need to be frowning, or else if you're smiling with this, I can't. I can't. You need to be frowning. I need to make you frown with this, because if I don't, then that's trouble. That's trouble and a half, mister. I'm not doing that to myself. Although, I don't like this nose shape. Why did I do that nose shape? I'm gonna fix the nose shape. I don't like it. Sometimes when I don't know what I'm doing with the nose, I'll be like a circle or something on purpose, and then I'll like make the highlight of the shadow of the nose right here. That's like if I'm being really lazy with the nose. And I guess I should be, because I have to move on already from this expression, this phase. I'm just being goofy about it. Normally from here, I actually move on to the hair and face and stuff, but what I'll do for today, I'll just do like a standard chin shape in general. Even if it's a little bad. I'll just do that just so I have it for reference, even though... Mailmates, remember what I said about having the ears at the right proportion? Watch as I throw it out the window. He jumped out the window. I wasn't expecting to draw the skull today. Normally I just hide the details of this because I don't like drawing this part. Because I usually, anatomy-wise, tend to mess this up. But it's good for me to draw it, because if I don't, then I'm not going to grow. So, there, brain! That's close enough. And then we'll do that for the tube of the neck. Hey, who said that we wouldn't have tubes today? That's my tube! Look at that! Look at that! And then the center line's there. Ha! How's that for a tube, huh? Yeah. Okay, moving on. I just want you to look forward, like... A la playa me gusta bailar. Sounds of fiesta. A la playa. We'll do like that. This is absolutely me being a little bit lazy here. But I'm allowed to be lazy, okay? This is not a face study. Or even a head study. This is me trying to get heads down so I can actually explain shape language. Totally tubular, baby. Thank you. Danza fiesta, vamos a la playa. Danza fiesta. Mailmates, I had a mailmate and pen pal tell me recently that I would give the impression of drawing really great thirst traps. If you're watching this in a VOD, hi! You know who you are. But I've been thinking about it ever since with the eyes, and I'm like, I could kind of see it now. Because I'm just drawing, in my head, I'm drawing normal eyes. Like, I'm just drawing very, very normal eyes. But I could. Like, I have the power. I just choose not to, okay? Ugh, I always make this low angle shot, though. I really should make a higher angle. I just like low angles, that's my problem. This is me being lazy with the nose, by the way, if you didn't notice. Like, if I wanted to, I could probably just go like that. That's good enough for the nose. Ooh, whose hairstyle should I give this to? I guess I'll just invent a hairstyle for this person. Because I'm drawing the same quote-unquote character over and over again, in a sense. If you're like that, then this is gonna be like that here. Like that, and like that. There we go. That's getting there. And then from here, side note, if you can't ever identify where the chin is when you're drawing, something that's really good to see, when you're drawing, your line of action is here for the face. Remember that center plane that I'm always drawing on things? That actually, it tells you, it's a big guideline for the center of your face. And the bottom of your nose aligns with your chin. So the chin, in this context, would be right here. And then everything else matches up with the chin. And then this part, I'm still learning this part, where it's like the cheekbone. Because I have a tendency to totally be off about the cheekbone here. Not like totally be off, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't draw the cheekbone like it should be drawn, usually. Sometimes I make it too stylized, sometimes I make it too chubby up here, and then like lowered down there. Actually, not bad to stylize it that way. That'll be a pain for me later, but I'm going to keep that for now. And then, where's your forehead? Your forehead's right here. So then your rest of your head is like back here, and then it goes down over. And your ear's back here. Because male mates, what did we remember? The ear's behind the jawline! It's behind the jawline. I just like how stylized this is. It's not going to stay. I'm just making it stay for now because I like how it looks. There we go. Yeah, that's close enough. And then... So, this is me checking right now to see where the neck goes. The neck does not start here. The neck actually starts back here. So it goes down and over like this. And then... What's interesting too is that you gotta be careful not to make this like just on top of the neck. It has to be aligned, and it's really weird. It is so weird how this part of the body works with the neck connection and everything. It doesn't make sense a lot of times if you're not really studying it. But, you know. Sometimes what I do is I just erase it, and then I'll give like some definition to it. But I let... Sometimes with art, less is more is a little bit easier. Because if you overcomplicate something, then people are going to notice it and feel it. And they're going to get distracted by all the stuff that's going on in the piece. And that also is very true with anatomy. There we go. That's close enough. Okay, cool. So there we go. That's 2 hits. I need more practicing because I'm rusty as F, and I need to study anatomy more. That's why we're here, male mate. It's okay. It's honestly what you're seeing right now is just me studying and drilling fundamentals nonstop. Like, non-freaking stop. That's hilarious. The ears aren't aligned here. I never draw the front face like this without hair, so this is absolutely being lazy. Because that's not normally how I do that. And then this guy, ooh, it's interesting. Because, like, what's cool is that when I'm streaming, I can actually see both sides. So I can see that, like, back here needs a little bit more roundedness now that I see it further back, which is fascinating. But this guy, it's just not anatomying, but it's okay. Don't look at that guy. Only look at the face of that guy. And then over here, oh boy! Oh boy! And choosing the Dragon Ball style isn't the best start. Okay, so the Dragon Ball style is interesting because if you honestly break down Dragon Ball style, which I was watching Dragon Ball actually earlier today, but like classic Dragon Ball, like the original series. I was watching if you remember the old arc where it was young Goku going through the battle, the tournament. I was watching the tournament arc actually today, and I was like, wow, it's the tournament arc, blah, blah, blah. But it's all just shapes. Like, the stylization, so if I wanted to draw... Off the top of my head, I'm thinking like of Piggy, right? So Piggy has this big ear, and then Piggy has like this big head, right? And then Piggy has like this other big ear, right? And then Piggy has a pig nose. So then his pig nose just goes out and over. But it's kind of almost like... It's weird, because he's basically a circle here, and this ear needs to be like way bigger because they really exaggerate the circle for his piggy head. But he's basically a circle with a triangle on top. And then he's got like his eye, whatever, being like whatever, like that, and his little snout. This is me just trying to draw from memory, right? That's all he is, though. He's just like a big freaking... Oh, you can't really see it. Sorry, I was drawing over there. He's just a big circle with two triangles and then a triangle right here. That's all he is. That's it. I would be able to draw it better if I actually studied the style, but I wasn't studying. I was just watching. But it's interesting how that goes, you know? Da-da. I've been drawing inconsistently for 4 years. Yeah. So, funny story for me, and I'm very open about this to male mates. I grew up not being a very good artist. Like, I was not... It was not in the cards for me, I should say, that I should pursue art or pursue anything when it comes to drawing. Even though deep down I really wanted to do it. I was subtly, quote unquote, told that I shouldn't, and that I shouldn't go for it because it just wasn't something I was good at, and I should just focus on like other things I was good at instead. That kind of thing. And I never gave myself the chance as a result because I was around and I knew people who were better than me at it. And I thought to myself, wow, I don't think I could do that for myself. I don't think that's something that I can do. And, you know, that's not the best feeling. So for a long time, I never gave myself the shot. And it wasn't until... like, we're going now 2 years ago. So this is about almost a year and a half ago, a little bit over a year and a half ago, where I kind of went, you know what, screw it. And the thing that made me go, screw it, I need to do it for myself, it was honestly the fact that I knew I needed to tell a story. And that's why I work hard now, because ultimately, I know that there's a story that I need to tell to the world. And that has been my biggest driving motivation and factor when it comes to learning art. And unfortunately, now that I am actually giving myself the chance, I'm realizing that I should never have let people tell me what I could or couldn't do, because art is accessible to anyone nowadays. Art is a matter of will, grit, and consistency. It's a choice in whether you want to give up on yourself or keep going despite the failures. And there's rarely any medium that truly allows you to have that. Because eventually, you know, like, people have like their things where like maybe someone is just quote unquote tone deaf, or maybe they're just a really bad actor, or maybe they just can't do a somersault or something like that. They can't dance, they can't feel the rhythm. with art, it doesn't matter if you're not, quote unquote, inherently predispositioned for it, because it's based on the fact that you just need to lock in. That's it. You just need to lock in and understand where your strengths are and lean into those strengths while also focusing on your fundamentals to improve. And a lot of people don't realize that. So this is all to say, don't give up on yourself and pursue something if you truly enjoy it. And if you can't find the reason or your why yet, seriously think about it and consider what makes you hesitate and what's making you push forward despite everything. Because no matter how much I was told or how much I felt smaller than everybody else, ultimately, I couldn't stop drawing. I have at least, I would say at least 10 books in my closet. And that's not including books that I've lost over the years. I have at least 10 books in my closet dictating and showing my passion and how badly I want to be able to draw and connect with others. If you have that kind of drive and grit, don't give up on yourself. Because ultimately, that probably means you also have a story to tell. And that's important, because that also means that's a story that someone needs to hear. You get it? Anyway, no more contemplating life. Nothing is real, it's all just shapes. Exactly. BB, that was a great furry snout. I didn't think so, actually. I thought that was a pretty... Thank you. If you're talking about Pigsy, it was not intentional. BB seems to have discovered how to draw furries without realizing it. I don't know how to draw furries. Are you kidding? Look at me. Look at me. I don't know anything about that stuff. I barely know how to draw a nose. That was amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's the truth. I like to be frank with my male mates and with my journey as a whole. Because I absolutely was the kid that was quietly drawing to herself. And I knew that it's something that I wanted more than anything. But I didn't understand just how badly I needed it. You know? And it's one of those things where if you had to stop, could you really? Could you really force yourself to stop if you wanted to? And if the answer is no, there's a reason why. So take yourself seriously. Just thoughts. I didn't think I needed to hear that. I just like yapping. I got a yapology degree. But it's just things that, you know, I pick up over time. Ultimately, I'm just a silly male lady on the internet. I don't know anything. I'm just a little guy, Your Honor. Boop, boop. But that's also, like, why I'll keep going. Like, I've had... Oof, if you talk to me about my crash outs, I've had the worst crash outs drawing. Like, I've had literal crash outs being like, I can't do this! I can't do it! I don't know how to do it! But the funny thing is that I noticed as I got more and more committed, I stopped saying to myself that I couldn't do something. I started to not allow myself to say, I can't do this. Because that's a limiting belief that I didn't want to believe for myself. And if I started to believe it for myself, then how was anyone going to think that I could do anything? If I can't even do it, you know? Oh my gosh,
Kitty
welcome
rated
in.
your channel
Hey,
with
I
2
know that
viewers.
male meat. Hi there. Wait. Special delivery. Yours truly, Posty Baby here. I'm just a tea obsessed male lady. I love tea. I love stories. I love drawing. I love yapping. We're drawing right now. I'm doing, what's it called? Oh, I love to sing. I love stories. I don't know if you noticed, but I love analyzing stories. We were just analyzing the new glitch pilot earlier. It was amazing, by the way. You should check it out. And I'm doing some art lessons while also learning art myself. And let's see, what were you doing, mailmate? It's good to see you again, by the way. There we go. Shout out Da 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 da. Na 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 na. Hey, Jude. Oh, you're playing Ni no Kuni again! Was it fun? Was it fun? I remember you were talking about it. How was it? Did you have a blast? Did you overcome the boss that you were trying to beat last time and were struggling with? I forget. I forgot if you ever did. I don't remember. I know he was like a boss, but I don't remember the details of the boss too much. But I remember it was a boss or something. And then you took a break and then you raided. Yes. There we go. Oh, there's a new glitch pilot? Nice. Yeah, there's a new one that's out right now. Mailmates, if it's not obvious, please check out all the raiders that we had in the mailroom today. This has been terrific. I haven't had raids in a while. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks for sharing your community with me. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. Yes. I was playing Ni no Kuni, which turned into a grind fest. All I did was grind this time, and yes, we got the last lava guy. Yeah! I'm glad I also remembered. Yay! Yay! I try my best to remember mailmates and the stories they tell me. Because it's important to me, you know? Oh, that's funny. I think I know what's happening with this drawing right now. I'm drawing at an angle. And you can see, because, like, the angle I was drawing at was this way. So you see it in the jawline right now. That's hilarious. I didn't realize I was drawing at an angle until just now. But for nobody, if nobody realized or knows, right now I'm just drawing head shapes so that I can add hair on top. So that I can just do hair things. Yeah, you could really see it now. That's so funny. Hold on. Do we have Liquify? Is Liquify in here? Is this it? Oh yes, I think this is Liquify. Oh my god, that's huge. What the heck? What the heck? Why are you so big? Oh, tiny. Go tiny. Why are you so big? Oh, okay. That's the normal Liquify. Hey. Na 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 na. Hey Jude. This is me trying to fix it. Because I don't want to redraw it. Na na na. Yeah, that's better. I'll fix the ear while I'm at it too. Na na na. Close enough. That's fine. This time we got a Porco Rosso namesake boss, which is annoying more than anything. No! That's terrible. And I was working on drawing stuff too, using pencil. Ooh, so you had like a hand cam with it all? That's really cool. Trying to figure stuff out for my own manga. Yay! I love hearing about stories, man. If you have any questions or if you have a dilemma in your writing or anything like that, let me know. I'll be happy to answer it. I'd be happy to give people writing advice and stuff. That's what I love. I don't know if mailmates notice, but I kind of love to write. Oh, no hand cam. This is off stream. Oh, okay. I see. But that's still terrific to me. Off stream, I was doing animation, but I do the animation on my iPad, so I can't actually stream the animation. Even I kind of realized this way too late, by the way, with the animation itself. Because I was like, oh, maybe I can like draw and show my animation on stream. I can't. I can't. And I'm very sad about it. I'm like super sad that I can't show my animation and draw it on stream. So I'm trying to cope. I'm going through a lot, okay? It's a pain. Oh, this lip is kind of huge over here. Hold on. That's close enough. Cause it ends me for disaster. Of course, me love, no sorry. Seems like happily ever after. Was happy everyone was after me. This is me being lazy, by the way. Because I just want to get to the hair. Being able to draw the hair stuff. Dash of overreaction. I assume you know the rest. One little slip. There we go. This head is huge. That's so funny. This head is freaking huge. It's better than my other heads, but it's still a big head. I'm writing the manga script as a way to supplement my Japanese learning, so the whole script is in Japanese. That's really cool. That is really, really cool, actually. I like that a lot. Give me 1 second, meal mates. My nose is being stuffy again. Hold on. Something's triggering my allergies. Okay. Sorry, meal mates. I had I don't know what happened to me. My nose is just so stuffy. I wonder if it was because of the what's it called? For meal mates who don't know, I put in stuff so that I wouldn't have spiders in the mailroom, and I think that could be it, maybe. So yeah. Oh, Jasper's going EP. Good night, Jasper. I hope you have the best EPs to ever EP in the whole wide world of EPs. Okay. Oh, and a mic nom. Okay. Ham. 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 Thank you for letting me eat my mic. Yes. I'm kind of studying. Oh, for your head shapes and stuff? It's big forehead. Yes, yes, yes. It is a very big forehead. It's funny because, again, it's all just stylization, how you choose to stylize things and stuff. It's all silly in me. Okay. Now, I have the bodies. Let's do the thing. We were going to go into shape language. When you're talking human heads and human bodies and human hair, the thing that helped me a lot when I was learning and when I had pen pals teaching me, which, by the way, if you're watching this, you're the best, thank you, you're the best, mwah, 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 mwah. Anyway, so the best way to do it is understanding what shapes you want. So I say I want a shape here and I want a shape here. Boxes, right? I can add a triangle to the box and then all of a sudden I have bangs. But what if I just don't want bangs? What if I want more stylization in my bangs? Well, I can cut things out of the bangs like that. I can go in here. I can make it tinier, actually. Oops. I can go like this, like this, like this, like that. I can erase this part. And then all of a sudden, I have a freaking. If I wanted to go out this way, and I wanted to have this, but then have this go out also, like this, I can. It's just understanding the shapes. What shapes should be where and why. And how that can impact everything else. I took one broad shape and I turned it into bangs. Then Levi bangs, exactly. This is literally just Levi's bangs. This is also if you like Genshin Impact Scaramouche. So like Scaramouche literally has box bangs like this and does this. And then you have his hair down here like that. That's that's Scaramouche. AKA the Wanderer. AKA Kunikuzushi or whatever. That's yep. That's it. Isn't that interesting? And then obviously like you can have the so what I like to do to hide my mistakes with the other stuff, I'll put like little hair divots there. That's it. And then I'll do it again over here. Where I see, okay, this right here is the thing. So then what I'll do is, I'll put a bang here. Bam. And then I'll do a bang here. But now, here's an interesting thing. Because it's hair, it's curved. This is where the boxes come in for box studying. You see how this is like a box? I'm just saying. I often hide the sides with of the head with the hair, but I like big ears, so there's always tips sticking out. Yeah, it's not that it's like bad to do it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just being bad in that I had a bad, rather jawline. Because if I honestly should study, because it would be like this, and that would really help me to shape that up. But that's not. That's honestly neither here nor there. That's me realizing I should study something. Anyway, but like I said, with shape language here, okay, so that's a triangle also, bam, bam. And then you do this, where you have, oh my god, wow, wow, wow. And you can have it where you can really mess around a little bit, so you can have like your strand going out this way, this way, this way, this way like that, and like, I don't know, little guys here, like a little chip there. And then you just erase it. Erase it accordingly, all that stuff. Bam, bam, bam. And this is all you do to get that shape language going. And if you want to be really confident and stuff, you can like have that. But then you can also have like a curl here. You can get messy with it. Because, at least in the anime art style, I don't know if you noticed, but they tend to add like a lot of detailing to their hair. Like a lot. Like a lot of like either necessary or unnecessary lines. That's up for you to decide. But it's literally, they just complicate it so it looks fancier. That's all they do. This is so weird because I used to really enjoy Scaramouche as a character, so now that I'm like, I feel like I'm drawing him, it's like, it's weird for me right now. I'm like, whoa, I can draw this guy? Side note, that's not related to anything. But that's all it is. It's just like that. And that's how you develop the shape language where I didn't even know I could freaking draw him. That's so weird. This is reminding me of Twilight Sparkle for some reason. Yeah, it's also just like, it's probably the eye shape that you're thinking of. Right here. And then I could just, if I really wanted to, I can make it a whole unique and new character just by adding some dots. Like if I wanted to. Bam. But then over here, so profiles in general just makes life a little bit more complicated and annoying, especially for hair for me. Because what I see here is, I want to see the box, right? I want to see that haphazard, whatever, that box right here, and I just want to see it again over here on this side. Right? Which it's technically there, don't get me wrong. But remember that triangle? The triangle gets a little bit complicated here, because then you actually have to like draw it a little bit right there in that little divot. And then you have to do the whole freaking shabacle again with the thing. The thing, like, I don't even want to do it. I don't like doing it for the profile. But you can still see how the rules kind of still stay consistent, even from behind or from the side. You see? Wait. How do I make it so you can see better? Okay, that. Close enough. But you see how it, like... Oh, technically, people don't have hair there, that's true. Okay. Whatever, fine. I won't have it there. And then we'll do that there on that side. Or like over here, whatever. But yeah. How's that, meal meats? For an explanation on hair shapes and stuff. I gotta get up and move around for a bit. Been sitting the last hour. Oh, I'll be back. Oh, have a terrific time. Thanks for dropping by and thanks for sharing your community again with me. I really do appreciate it. I have so much fun doing these little art streams. I get really shy to do them a lot, especially when I was first starting out. Oh my gosh, I would get so shy. I would get so shy, mailmates. But nowadays, I feel a little bit more confident. But it was so hard for me back in when I was doing it earlier. And you can see my earlier streams for arting. Arting? Yes. You could see my earlier streams for it, and you can definitely tell. Great explanation, but this may take some trial and error. Mine currently look quite silly. That's okay. Long story short, the way that it clicked for me, and this was again my pen pal really helping me out. You have to go over to your oh my gosh, find a real reference of real hair and see how it flows. Now break that down into shapes. So draw over the reference and break the reference down into visible shapes that you can see. And try to figure out the why behind the shapes and why the shapes end up shaping that way. And then you will profit because that's how you'll learn. And that's how it clicked in for me. Because I can tell you that after my pen pal told me to do that and even gave me references and like stuff to try, that's when it changed for me, and that's when I got better with art, with the hair anyway. It matters a lot. Sometimes you just really... It's not fun, but sometimes you just need to look at real people. You just need to look at people. You just need to look at photos and draw over the photos. Yeah. And not even like bases, character bases or anything like that you'll find online, like mannequins. No. Find real photos and just draw based off of the real photos that you see. And it's a pain, but it does a lot for you. You know? So you gotta stick to it. Stick to your guns, you know? Yeah. That's what I believe anyway. Oh, as to fall, so the loser. I love when I get better at things. It's not much, but it's something. I love when I get better. Alrighty, meal meats. Do we have any final questions today before we conclude? I shall do my best to be a good student. Yes. Young grasshopper, I believe in you. I believe in you, young grasshopper. Does anybody have any last questions about learning how to draw? I also totally came up with a random number for today's stream because I don't actually know how many days it's been of art that I've been learning. I really have no idea. So, oops. But it's probably fine. Let me see here. While I wait for any last minute artist questions, I'm going to check something on my side. Melancholy. Church bells are ringing, officers. But ideas somewhere in the distance now, our voice is gone. But Da 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 da. Oh, I know who I want to read. Perfect, perfect. Alrighty, mailmates. I can officially say that this delivery has been signed, sealed, and delivered straight to your door by yours truly, Busty Baby. Remember to eat well, drink well, be merry, and always thrive today. And tomorrow, and the next day. And if you're not thriving today or tomorrow, know that there's always next week. And also, don't forget there's always a baby stream to come back to. As always, thank you all for the support, for hanging out with yours truly, for the raids, if you're watching this live or in a VOD, or if you're watching this in the future, just to see where I've been and how far I've come, if I've come very far or something, I don't know, something insightful like that. I really do appreciate it, and I appreciate all of you for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for the support, and thanks for just hanging, you know? As always, you can always check out my socials. I will perhaps maybe one day post my art a little bit more often. I don't know yet. But you can check all that stuff out on my socials right there. Sometimes I do song covers as a side note. If you didn't know that, I also do that. I also have a mailroom Discord where you can keep up to all of my streams that'll be happening, when and how. And I try to really keep people updated with that. And that's the best way for me to do it anyway. Otherwise, meal meats, I would be honored if you could raid into the one, the only Natsu. I would love to see you all there with me. And as always, we do have some raid messages right here. Raid, and then the free raid message. Bleh. Apparently I can't talk. But we do have both of them right there. As always, you should catch me up. Or catch me what? You should catch me on Sunday. Yes. So, yes. Yes, it's Sunday. Yes, it is. I just remembered. Okay, so it is Sunday. Yeah. So you should catch me on Sunday. That being said, anything else? No. Oh, next time, let me know what kind of things you'd like to see me react to. I think I saw something about a gnome. I think I need something about a gnome. I think that was on the list. Also, what else? Oh, if you want more art streams, let me know as well, because I have a blast explaining and showing my art journey nowadays. I'm not as self-conscious as I was before. So, if you like that, come on and check it out. I will blatantly and boldly make mistakes on stream so everybody can see. And okay, no more procrastination. Let's go say hi to Natsu. Mail meets. Thank you all for hanging out with me, and thank you all, and thank you. Until next time. Goodbye.